Ben, what a day it's been. Harry, you need to get back over here. Oh man. Okay. There he is up.
What's up, buddy?
Chilling, man. It's been a day, man. It's been a crazy day.
Hell yeah, you get that tire on?
Tire is on, but man, I was having some issues with it. It fell twice on me. Um, it was on me though. I forgot to put parking brake on.
Oh,
No, that was on me, man. My brother came over. He's like, "Well, did you put the park brake on?" I was like, next question." But you know what else is going on is we've had water heater problems, right? So my oldest brother, kept fixing it, kept fixing it, kept fixing it, and now it just kept having issues and finally blew out. He
oh
bought
okay.
one over, so he's over here with his girlfriend's brother putting it in. They're at the store right now, but I
Okay.
told him, man, I got an engagement. I got to go take care of. I got to go hang out with my boy Hayes. So man, I appreciate you popping in.
Heck yeah. Thanks for having me. What's up, everybody? What's
What's
up?
going on, Jamie, Trash Panda, Nick? Thank you guys so much for popping in. I appreciate it. If we can get somebody in the chat to put Hayes' information, I know a lot of you guys already know him, but for those that may not know him, we can try to get them to subscribe to his channel. It's at Hayes Haize 419, right?
Yep.
That's it. Okay,
Hmm.
cool.
This is the first place I'm showing this, buddy. You ready?
What do we got? Oh, what is going on? Wait, you cut the hair?
Yeah, dude, no more hair. I felt a little bad because you made the thumbnail. I was like, well, shit, I don't look like that anymore, but.
Hey, it's all good, man. It's all good. Oh, that's pretty cool.
Hell
Well, man,
yeah.
well, thanks for saving to introduce it on my channel, man.
Oh
It got
yeah.
exclusive. I appreciate that. What's up, Dennis? That's crazy,
Gold
man.
button. Heck yeah, buddy.
What's up, cool girl? All right, well, let's get into it, man. Let's have us. I don't know, you probably seen my collabs before, so I kind of started at the beginning where interview style, then straight up to chill style, comment style. We do everything. What's up, Great Price Lawn Tree Care? I know he's from
Great
your
price.
channel.
What is up, buddy?
You know what? Let me go ahead before we get started. Let me go ahead and ignite them. You know, another thing that I had issue with is I lost my a piece to my gimbal, man. So that's why I have to like put my phone down like this.
Okay, heck yeah.
Yeah. All right. So boom, boom. Rise, yes, sir. Great Price Lawn Care of House Noah. Welcome to the Ark.
Heck yeah. What's up, Great Price?
All right, man. Well, I was gonna, I got a few things to ask you. So, how long have you been doing the YouTube thing? I remember I ran into you maybe about 4 or 5 months ago. I think I started watching your channel, and things have like took off in the last couple of months. You started blowing up, but kind of tell me like the beginning of your journey and just how you got started into it all.
So I made the channel April of 2019, and I posted music. That was the only thing I did on here was just post music, post music. I did that for about 5 years, got up to 220 subscribers, I think. And then I started going live. Once I started going live, it definitely went from like just slowly going up to just like that.
Yeah,
Definitely. But
definitely.
then November, I started going live.
You started going live in November. Okay. All right, give me 1 second. Let me get 1 second. I got to kill the power real quick.
No, you're good, buddy. How's everybody doing? And what's up, Great Price? How you doing, brother? The backflip king. Hell yeah, buddy. Hell yeah. This haircut looks crazy. Oh, I've been excited for this all week. Matt told me like a week ago we were doing this collab, and I was like, oh shit, I wish it was tomorrow. prediction for the Minnesota Vikings this season. You don't want that from me, buddy. I love them, but I don't expect much out of them.
Sorry about
Still,
that.
yeah.
Sorry about that. I'm the only one that knows like where the power circuits are
Not
because
no
we're trying to
worries.
put this water heater on. All right, yeah, big boy had to run, so you can see me breathing a little heavy. I need to get into better shape, but yeah, I started live streaming in January. I started doing the channel in November, like just telling stories of my life, kind of just anything that was interesting to me, or maybe I could have some wisdom or funny or whatever. And then live streaming, like you said, that's when my channel started to get like a following. So yeah,
Exactly. I feel like it's a lot better for anybody that does YouTube. You have to live stream to like kind of build this connection with the people, like how we've made friends, and we've never talked actually until now. It's just been through like back and forth, and you can build a really good connection with these people through the live stream opposed to just through videos or shorts or something like that.
I agree because you get the repeats and you start to know like about their family, like their animals, like what they do for work. You're kind of like, hey man, how was things job site or whatever. Like you start to get to know people. You like you said, you build like a connection. So
Bingo.
what's your goal with that? Are you going like you shooting for the moon? Like do you want to be like an influencer kind of thing? Or
Uh, wherever it goes. I've just been happy with whatever happens, and it's all been cool. So if it keeps going up, cool. If it's flat lines right here, cool.
right,
but
just
I'm
whatever.
but I'm definitely putting my work in hopes that it keeps going up.
All the power's off. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Sorry. There's a lot going on at the crib. But yeah, kind of like similar to like I feel like for me, like being at my age and starting this late in the game, like there's a ceiling, like a
Okay.
certain that I can reach to, but I don't know what that is. But like I definitely feel like I can continue to, build like my goal right now is to get to 2,000 subscribers by the end of the year, which is like
Oh hell
reasonable.
yeah.
When I was originally like live stream, I was averaging like 200 a month. And then I had a month where I was like had 280. And then now I'm probably like averaging like more like 110 or something like that. So I'm like right there, like where I might get there. So we'll see how it goes. But when you had this month like recently, like yeah, like channel like all of a sudden went from one spot to like a crazy spot. What's the I'm sure you look at your analytics. What was the best 28-day period you had for
The best day I had was 980 subscribers in a
a
day.
day? One day?
Yes. Yes.
And how did you get there? From a short, from a live stream?
It was a live stream. I was just doing the backflips. Everything clicked. I think I hopped on at the right time. A bunch of cool people joined. I just said one more subscriber and we're doing a backflip. And I just kept saying that, kept doing backflips. And then by the time I ended stream, I was like, holy shit, we almost got 1,000 in that one.
Holy smoke, dude. Hold on. Let me see if I got this real quick. You
Oh,
got-
yeah.
how many people will subscribe to a paraplegic? Because that's probably what I'll be coming. My record, honestly, my best live stream for subs is 40. I mean, which
40.
is not, it's not too bad. I mean,
No.
it's something. I'll take it. But 900. So then what would be your record then for 28 days? Because they tell you like in 28-day segment. Have
I
you ever
think,
seen that?
yeah, I think 3,000.
3,000?
3,200 around there.
That's fire, dude.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, so like when I watch your channel, I see like you do the food reviews, you're doing like music, you kind of like travel to skate park, like is that kind of like the thing, just basically whatever you got going on that day, just jack of
Yeah,
all trades.
I usually don't have like that's my one issue. I feel like I'd be doing a lot better with the YouTubing if I had like an idea of what to do before I started. Usually I just get up and
Too.
I'm like, it's time to do this.
I'm kind of, you know what? I'm kind of the same way. I'm just like flying by the seat of my pants. Like I don't have a certain niche. Like I can talk sports. I can talk about my past addiction issues. I can go back and forth and tell a joke, but like I don't have like certain like thing that I hone in on. And I don't know if that's a benefit or like if that holds me back. I really don't know.
I've wondered that with myself too, doing the multiple things on one channel. Like, I've thought to myself, maybe it would be better to have like a Pokemon channel that's specifically Pokemon, you know, and then I posted that certain time, la di da di da, and see how that works. But then it's hard to like pick what I would want to do on what channel, and then I already have everybody right here on mine, so why
Yeah,
would
that's the thing. You know, it's like you're spreading yourself out too thin. You know, if you're, you know, because originally when I was doing this, I was posting on both YouTube and TikTok, and
Okay.
I was just, you know, I'm like, one channel was working, like YouTube was working better, so I was like, I should probably just focus on YouTube and you know just leave the TikTok alone for now.
Heck yeah.
Do you even mess with TikTok or Instagram or that stuff? Like really post on there or
I have both of those, but I don't post on them like that. This is the only thing that I'm actually like building and
working
trying
it?
to gain traction right now.
Okay, for sure. Hey, did anybody ever put Haize's channel in the chat for me so I can go ahead and pin that bad boy? Let me go take a.
Billy, what is up, Billy?
Let's see, cool girl. What's up? I'm happy to find it. Thank you, Panda. Prediction for the Minnesota Vikings this season: losing to the Bears twice. What's up, Christy? Connie got fired from her job. So I'm sorry, Connie. That's horrible. Lynn, what's up? They'll say I could how these people roll. Damn. I'm sorry I'm messing up. I'm talking to you're all good. What's up, Ant Spell verse one? Do you know him? Or is he
uh, Sorry, I'm scrolling up trying to find it. I don't think so. No,
okay. Well, welcome.
unfamiliar.
Isaac is John Smith, so just so you know, go and demand termination papers. How do you stop somebody from screenshotting your live stream? High five for being white. Yoshi, Matt, I would still watch. I don't know how to do that about flu. All right, sorry guys, I'm way back in the comments. I'm just trying to catch up to everybody. I just want to say what's up to everybody. What's up, Maverick? They call me the white van guy because of my mustache. What's up, Big D Bandit? That's three. Mark, what's going on? All right, Connie. Thank you so much. Your channel right here. We're gonna go ahead and pin that. We're gonna pin that bad boy in the bottom of the channel. So, guys, if you
Oh
have not subscribed already, go ahead. I'm sorry I spit all over you guys. Luckily, I'm holding the phone and I'm not in front of
yeah.
you. But yeah, subscribe to my boy Haize right here, man. He's doing me a big time solid by coming on the channel. Gotten over 9,000 subscribers. He's kind of a big deal. All right. Just check a pic, Mikhail Krug. I don't know who that is, Truman. The same face. Do a backflip. Nah, I'm not gonna make you do a backflip. No, you could do. You could. I mean, you could do whatever you want, but I'm not gonna like ask you to do one or anything like that. So, what made you cut the hair? Like, what was the? Is it just kind of like new use that you stopped smoking the greenery and kind of like this is new like direction, new Haze 2.0, or like what do we got going on?
Well, I made a video about it. I haven't released it yet, but I made a video of me cutting my hair and stuff, so that was a plus. I could get some content out of it. But
Yeah, for sure.
on top of
Yeah.
that, I haven't cut my hair since my stepdad, he passed away. Late 2024, he passed away, and I hadn't cut my hair since then. I was kind of holding on to it, and it was kind of like a real sentimental thing in my life. But now
Okay.
it was time to cut it. It was getting way too long. It's getting hot out. It's getting in my mouth when I'm trying to eat. No.
That's how this mustache is, man. I've never had a mustache before, and like I'd be drinking coffee and trying to like get all the coffee like creamer and sugar out. Do you? I mean, do you would you touch upon that, like what your stepdad meant to you in your life, or do you not want to go there? Or
uh,
I mean, it's entirely up to you. But it seemed like he was somebody important in your life, so I don't know if you want to talk about that or not.
if it weren't for him, I honestly wouldn't be on YouTube at all. I wouldn't. You guys wouldn't know of me at all. He got me into music when I was like younger, probably around 10 years old. Me and him would sit in the house and just freestyle the beats. My mom would be like, "Shut the fuck up!" She gets sick of it because we're just going back and forth saying stupid shit. But that's what we did, and
Yeah,
I don't know. He was a really cool dude, very cool dude. I'd talk to him
and
every day.
how did he pass away? Was it sudden, or did you know it was coming?
Overdose.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right. No, I mean, obviously, I can relate to that type of stuff. I've lost a lot of people. Not like not a direct family member, but like friends of the family, friends, and a lot of people. But man, I'm sorry. That's that kind of gets your stance now because you're kind of like really anti like a drug besides
Bingo.
marijuana. Yeah.
Bingo.
Yeah, that kind of like actually now I start to kind of understand. Sometimes you got to dig deep to like understand why somebody like thinks in a certain manner, like feels a certain way about certain things, and that makes sense. Now, what about your biological man? Was he ever around? Do you talk to him? Do you know him?
I know him, but I've never been like really close with him. I met him when I was 16. I got in trouble with the court system and I wanted to run away from Ohio and not be in jail and not deal with that stuff. So I bought myself a plane ticket, me and my fiance, which looking back, this is probably super illegal because we were minors at the time. But, anyways, we got plane tickets and we ran away to Florida. And we lived in Florida for a while with my dad. That's when I met him. I built a little bit of a bond with him, but I wasn't really cool with him like that. It's weird when you don't meet somebody until you're basically an adult. It was more like a friendship than a
Right, you don't view him as like a parental figure or anything like that. Yeah, more like
exact.
a
Exactly. So me and him
yeah.
never really got along, and then I don't know. I haven't seen him in over 2 years. I don't really.
No, I need to call my dad. Like we're cool and all, but like he lives in Alabama and I'm here in Indiana. You're out. Wait, are you on Florida or no? Wait, where are you on?
Ohio. I'm in Ohio.
Ohio. That's right, Ohio. Oh, so yeah, you're Midwest with me then. Okay, that's
Oh
right.
yeah.
You're a Midwestern boy.
You're from Illinois, right?
Originally from Illinois, yeah, and but I'm in Indiana now. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's not
So
far at all.
yeah, honestly, yeah. I've lived in Wisconsin. I've been like through Ohio, but I've never like chilled in Ohio before though. But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean I'm right next door.
Oh yeah.
So hey, collab coming soon, guys. We're actually with each other. Now we're talking,
That'd be funny. I walk outside and you're in my yard. Like we're just.
right? Like doing like a live stream. Like I got a big like camera crew. I'm like, all right, we're at Hayes' house. We're gonna wake them up 3 in the morning. That would be good content right there, man.
Oh yeah.
So what's up with your? Are you still cool with your mom? Is your mom still alive? Like everything? Like
No, I don't talk to my mom. She's another big reason I'm not cool with drugs and stuff. That's why I
oh,
lived with my grandparents growing up and stuff. She was. Hey,
I got you. So my grandmother, like, is it your mom's mom or your dad's mom? Your mom's mom?
mom's mom. I've never really associated with any of my dad's side of the family. I wasn't like introduced to them as a kid. It was more like they didn't exist, honestly.
Okay, I got you. I seen a
Yeah.
question in the chat that somebody asked, and now obviously you answer whatever you want to answer. You don't have to answer it. Somebody asked. It was about one of the tattoos. I can't remember which one they asked about. Uh, where was it? Oh, yes. I'm sorry. Somebody said it. I can't find it now. Birthday squad, coffee that sucks. What up, buddy? Who's painting in the back? That's what I'm asking. I don't know. Somebody. All right, I can't find it now. So
All
yeah,
good.
lost it. I completely lost it. But yeah, it was about one of the tattoos. You have two tattoos, right? They have. Well, at least
Yeah,
you're like.
I've got a cross on my face and then my fiance's name on the side of my face.
That's what that is. Okay,
Mhm.
I thought it was almost because it almost looks like a scar tattoo in a way. Like
Yeah.
but that's what it is. It's your fiance. Now, do you ever like? Is she completely anonymous? Anonymous? Has she ever been on YouTube or?
Yeah, she's anonymous.
No, I was like some things you got to keep like off YouTube because you know how people are. They want to like use anything they can against you, and I don't even
Oh
want
yeah.
to dig deep into that. But like you know what it is, man. People
Oh
just
yeah.
like
Well,
never shown my.
we've had an issue where somebody found out who she was and was like they like screenshotted pictures of her from a social media account which has been shut down by now, but at the time we didn't realize. Anyways, they were coming in my chat like, hey, do you like blah 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 about my picture, and then I'd click on it to see what it is, and it would be her, and I'm like, yo.
Why?
So
Like,
I
what
quit.
the F?
So my streaming, I quit streaming for a little bit right then. It got really weird for my channel, and the numbers definitely went with it. But at the same time, I
Right.
felt like our safety and privacy is definitely worth more than anything you could ever get out of any YouTube stuff.
No, of course, I agree, man. No, I agree, and that's
Oh
smart
yeah.
that you keep her like you keep her off of there and keep her separate. And it's just what is wrong with and I don't even want to like get out, but it just throws me off so much that people could care enough,
Yeah.
and they don't have enough going on in their life that they need to like dig into other people's lives. But whatever. I don't want to like go. Still have not lifted the tree, vicious, and I will never be lifted the tree. So I mean, I mean, this is kind of talking about this stuff, but not like when is the wedding? Like, do you have a date set or
We do not have a date set. We were thinking April, and then when I got fired from my job, that kind of
through a monkey wrench?
yeah, yep, yep. That rocked the boat.
Yeah, I thought you quit your job when you like had that big jump. You actually got fired.
Yeah, I got fired from my job.
Was it because of live streaming?
No, well, it partially could have been because people at work knew about my live streaming, but it was a mixture of things, and I'm not sure exactly what it was. They told me it was because I hadn't told anybody because I worked one day, and in the middle of the day I got sick. As a dishwasher, you can't touch dishes when you're sick, so it was time for me to
Right.
go home. So I told my manager, "Hey, I got to go home. I'm sick." He said, "Okay." I went home. I got a call the next day that said I didn't tell anybody. I said, "Yes, I did. I told my manager." Maybe the manager that I told didn't want me to work there or something, just kind of kept it on the
Oh,
low.
he didn't have your back on that, huh?
Nope, did not.
I would have wanted to say something to that dude, like, what the, like, I told you, like, where's the misunderstanding here? How are you going to let me get fired and feel comfortable about that? But
Oh yeah, I definitely said some stuff on the phone I would never say on YouTube.
you let him have it, huh?
Oh yeah. I was
All
pretty
right,
upset
Yoshi, you
about
got it. All right.
that.
They have a P.O. box now, guys, by the way. We can send. Oh, that's right. You do want to talk about the P.O. box that you got, like, where people can't send you guys stuff?
We do have a PO box. If you go to our channel, which is pinned right there, it's in the post section, all the way to the right. You got to swipe all the way over, and then you'll find the PO box.
Nice, nice.
What is the address of it? 143 Findlay, Ohio. There it is. PO box
143 is
143.
Finley. Guys, if you want to send some wedding gifts, or I know people have sent gag gifts and other stuff,
Oh yeah.
so
Great prices hooked it up.
yeah,
With
he
the
sent like
discount.
that. I was actually there when you unboxed that stuff. I was actually in that stream. I watched it. It was like a candle, and it was something else. I can't remember what the other thing was. But were you?
This candle really does smell bad too. Great price knows.
So Greg Price is a big. So that's Great Price, right?
Yeah.
That's that stuff. You the one that sent that stuff? Okay, that's that's fine. What was that? Now, I know somebody was asking about the painting in the background.
Oh, I painted that.
You actually painted that?
Yeah. With paper towels actually.
Wait, how do you paint something with paper towels?
I didn't have paintbrushes, and like for these parts, I would just mix a lot more water because I was using acrylic paints. I would mix water into it and whatnot, and try to get like faded colors and stuff. But I don't know, just kind of dab the paper towel in there and use it like almost like finger painting, but without getting your hands dirty.
No, I mean it actually looks really nice. To be honest,
Thank you.
have you ever thought about like selling some art? Like on your channel, or do you already do that, or Pinterest, or kind of like something like that, or
I've definitely
Pinterest?
I've thought about it, but I haven't put like any steps down to start like really getting into art. I've noticed though because we went to the art shop recently because I did want to start getting some canvases. The price of
Mhm.
canvases went down drastically since like when we bought these ones. I don't know if people
Okay,
quit painting or something because I don't know.
it's just cheaper than it used to be.
Oh yeah, super cheap.
What's up, Lori? What's up, Simply Not Smart? This is Haize419. This channel is pinned down at the bottom. Subscribe to this channel, show some love. I appreciate everybody that is here. Boston Bill says he's gonna send you a wig now. Uh, Lori says she's in Toledo, so she's close to you.
Oh, that's super
You
close to me. What?
Yeah, there you go. Yoshi's giving his condolences. Don't they? No bad vibes on the marriage condolences. All right. I know the percentages aren't good. I mean, my old man might be in his third marriage, and so my oldest brother might be as well. But doesn't mean that happens for everybody. All right. Some people do have kids. he smeared it. I didn't know Hayes the guy who attempted 100 back. Hey, what's up, Soy Central? What's going on, man? I appreciate you popping in. So what are we on? We are day 3 or day 4
We're
of
on day
no.
four. We're on day
Woo.
four now. We've
And
completed
how?
day 3.
Now you said day 1 sucked, right? Like you just kind of were not feeling like yourself.
Bingo.
Yeah, well, like I know for me, like I back in the day, I was a pot smoker, like an everyday pot smoker, and I wouldn't wasn't trying to get faded. I wouldn't get high at work or nothing like that. But like smoke at night, and then smoke on the weekends or whatever, and mostly like one hitters, just have my dugout and all that thing. And I just kind of used it to it made me enjoy like watching comedies more. Like it made things like funnier, I guess, for lack of a better way of putting it. Like when I would
Yeah.
listen to music, I would notice like the lyrics more, and like I would like analyze like stuff more and maybe give a little bit more of a creative vibe. But what I also noticed is if I smoked like say it was like a Saturday and I wake and baked, like I didn't want to leave the house that day. Like it would
Yeah.
just kind of like completely sunk in. I would just want to sit there and veg out and not want to do a thing. So after I got into opiates, after I had a surgery to remove a saliva gland, those gave me like a euphoric like type of energy that and it made me not like worry about my problems anymore. I thought I'd found the meaning of life. I seriously thought I like found the youth at first, because at first,
Yeah.
you know, like it's a miracle, and then slowly but surely, things start to go downhill. And I hung on for quite some time, but when I crashed, brother, man, I crashed really, really hard and lost
Yeah.
everything. Job at the Board of Trade, Cooper. Hey, it must be that raccoon again. There's a raccoon around the house. I know it's been usually it's not as much chaos when I'm streaming. Oh, hold on, dude.
Oh yeah. The raccoon in the tree.
I will feed that thing tonight. Like anytime a stray animal comes around, I will feed it. But
Oh
right
yeah,
now he
that's how
needs to.
we are.
Yeah. Do you live kind of like where stray animals would come around? Like, are you in, like the suburbs, country?
I'm definitely in the city. Like there's houses close on each side and right across the street. But
Yeah.
we definitely get stray animals still. We definitely do get them. We have a groundhog actually that's living outside. He just dug a giant hole right by our porch, so we're gonna have to figure out how to get rid of that thing.
And that's the problem too. Obviously, is like when you start feeding them, they're not going to leave. They're like,
Well, the
oh, this
bad
is
thing is, it gets into the garage, and my grandma's, that's where they throw the trash bags. If we have trash bags, we throw them in the garage.
Oh.
Anyways, you go out there, sometimes them trash bags are ripped up with stuff everywhere, and you're like, oh goodness. And we didn't realize that the groundhog was actually living in the garage behind a toolbox for a little bit, so we've gotten that taken care of, but now he's still outside of the house trying to do his thing still. He still calls this
Oh, I
place
get.
home.
Oh, I had some possums. It was maybe not last winter, but the winter before, and I made the mistake of like feeding them a couple times, and then same thing you're talking about the trash. I come out in the morning, I see the trash can knocked over, and like trash all over the yard because
Strung about. Bingo.
they're like, oh, he don't trip about us being here. We might as well just take advantage of amenities.
Mhm.
I'm in the city and we have raccoons. Hey, Zorax. What's up, Zorax? That was a big raccoon. He probably has done 100 backflips on it. What, Leland? What's up? I did you try to do 100 backflips in one stream?
I've done that. Well, no, actually, somebody I had the thing set $2 a backflip, expecting maybe like 2 backflips at most. Somebody sent a $200 donation, which instantly made me regret having them as $2 backflip.
That means you owed him 100 backflips.
Yeah, because when you think about doing 100 backflips in a row, that's really tiring to even think about, let alone
Oh,
start
dude.
doing.
Well, I can't even do one. So I can't even imagine doing 100. But like I don't even know like what I could compare to that for something that I could like actually capably do. You know, like hundred
It's
push.
something.
I don't know. Like I don't even know what I could even like. So what did you get to? Like
We got to 60 the first day, and then I was completely winded. My legs felt like jello. I couldn't jump high enough to get whole backflips in. Like I'd try to jump with all my force, and my like when you're working out to completion, then you just can't lift anymore. It
yeah.
was the same thing with my legs. So I started doing like funky backflips, and I was like, guys, I'm gonna hurt myself if I keep it up. I got to do 40 more later. So we did 40 more. I think 3 or 4 days later. We had to wait a little bit though.
Jeez. Yoshi says, all right, I guess he's asking me this then. What advice would you give someone in recovery who wants a healthy relationship? Well, I can only speak from my vantage point, right? And people always ask me like, "Man, are you out there looking? Are you trying to date?" And I'm like, "Well, I have 10 months sober, and I've been, using for what 15, 20 years, like opiates 15 years. Before that, I was a pothead. And they say your brain kind of stays at the age that you are when you start using. So I'm still like growing up and figuring out like who I am as a person. Real quick, I can't get it off. There's still power running to this thing. The power still on? All right, hold on 1 second. Sorry.
No,
I
go
will
ahead.
answer. It exploded. I will answer your question. But what exploded? Dude, I ended up finding out the water off. Finally,
Now you guys can watch me smoke a cigarette. Oh, we've got to see Cooper. I'm Matt's mom. No. I did it today, Billy. Yes, sir, Great Price. We've got a package, dude. We've got to open a package from the P.O. box. We've got a package to open.
you see me running. All right, I'm sorry about that, guys. It keeps keep on getting called to duty. All right,
No
Yoshi, if
worries.
you are still here, whew, I'm barely breathing. So me personally, like I'm
No, you
working
good.
on like building my life, to the point where I would even be acceptable to date someone else. I need to get financially stable. I want to get in better shape. I want mentality wise. I want to be able to deal with life on life's terms because they say what's good about getting sober is get your feelings back. What's bad, you get your feelings back.
Bingo.
Yeah. So you have to actually deal with stuff. When I was using opiates, I was numbing my brain, so I was putting all that stuff to the side. I wasn't having to deal with it. I mean, it was still there at the end of the day, but I was putting it in like a bubble and waiting for like the wheels to fall off. I don't know if that answered your question, but that's for me. Like trying to rebuild myself before I'm even like thinking about you know. And I don't know if you're talking about like relationships like with the opposite sex or even just like relationships with other people, like people my age. And I know, sorry guys that have heard me say this a million times, but people my age that I grew up with, my friends, they went on and got married, had kids, are living great lives. And I decided to be a drug addict so they don't mess with me. I don't talk to them anymore, and I don't blame them. Who would want a junkie around their kids? I wouldn't, you know, I sure wouldn't. So, this YouTube thing has been it's been part of like socializing for me. It's been like it's different. It's different kind of friend, right? It's different than like hanging out with people in real life for sure. It is different, but it's still something.
I think that's the one similarity we definitely have that keeps us drawn back to the live streams. I don't have anybody I can hang out with in town either. All my friends moved away to different towns and they all have cool jobs and they're having kids and stuff. And then I'm sitting around opening Pokemon cards.
But you know what, man, your channel is on fire. Like you're doing really good. I think they said like 8% of channels get to 1,000. I don't even know what the percentages are for like getting to like 10,000, and you're on the road to 10K right now. So, I mean, that has to be probably like 1%, if 1% of channels get to that point. I mean,
Bingo.
if you're thinking about it, so like you got yourself in a nice spot. You're monetized. I know it's not like life changing money at this point, but you're going to keep growing. It's going to keep getting better and better and better. So you
Oh,
know,
yeah. As long as you put your work into something, it's definitely going to keep on turning.
I mean, I agree. Because what's up, D? I appreciate you popping in. But like somebody was, Mom, I got them. They're good. What was I about to say? So like somebody was talking about like they were posting like shorts. And it didn't do any numbers. It's like, oh, I only got like 10 or 20 views. I thought putting an animal meant instant 500, 600 views. But the thing is they post like once every 6 or 7 days. YouTube rewards consistency. If you're
Bingo.
posting every day, they're like, I can count on this person to put a video out once or twice every day. They're going to push it through the algorithm. Like when I make my animal videos, those aren't like 7 or 8 takes. That's I see something happening. I pull my phone out. I talk over it. Hey, Cooper Duper, Cooper Scooper. Oh, there's Piero. I upload it. They just hand me 400 views out the gate. Because I'm posting every day.
Bingo. That's
You know.
very important. You definitely have to be consistent with it. Like, I made my skit videos, and the first one I made of that didn't do any numbers whatsoever. And then I just keep posting them, keep posting them, keep posting them. And then one of them, I forget which one it is, but, or which number it is. I know what video it is, but that one's at almost 500,000 views now. It's at 453,000 or something like that.
Damn.
And
That's a lot of my best videos up. Okay, is my best views is, which is pretty good. I think. How many subscribers did you get added from that video?
I think about 500. A very good amount.
Yes, that's very good. What was the
But
video?
then, it's one of the skit videos, POV I'm your dad, where I'm just like pretending I'm like the
Oh,
viewer's dad or whatnot.
I have seen those.
But
All
I've
right, so
posted videos after that, and those ones haven't reached the same amount of views. So, but my main thing is not getting distracted by the views and what's going on in that aspect, and just keeping the ball rolling no matter what, as if I never looked at the numbers, because if you live for the likes,
because
you're
some
gonna
of
die
them are
by the.
gonna pop.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean, some are gonna pop, some aren't. But I mean, the fact that you had one pop like that, means that like you're doing something right. And yeah, not everyone's gonna catch on and get that many views every time. But I mean, the fact that you got one to do that. Well, so guys, tomorrow, it will be Uncle Matt skits. So just be ready for that. Joking.
Feel
This
free.
is Matt as your uncle. Try some weed,
I actually had an Uncle Matt
bro.
before.
Right?
I had an Uncle Matt before, and we used to. I don't know if we should get into those politics on YouTube. I'm trying to think of how we could word it. We used to rip him
What's
off a
up,
lot.
scumbucket?
We used to rip him off a lot. It wasn't very cool.
Oh, I got.
he,
What's
he
up,
had his
Cadence?
he had his stash in the garage. We'd wait until it was late, and once Uncle Matt went to sleep, we'd go out there and.
That's crazy. Oh, do you know Ari's World, Hayes? And his name's Chris, but he does a channel on he's got 22,000. Let me double check so I can say his numbers correctly. He's got 20. Let me correct myself. 23,500 subscribers. He has a channel on it's his golden doodle dog named Ari Bear. And really nice guy, man. He's actually collabed with me like maybe like 3 weeks to a month ago, but he's really chill, really supportive of my channel and everybody else's channel that's on the come up. He streams on Wednesdays and Sundays at 5:30 Central. Great place for networking. Great
Oh,
place to
heck yeah.
network. Like all good people. Like most of them are kind of like animal channels, but like not all of them. Like it's a bunch of different people just hanging out, and definitely a good spot to go hang out and network. I would recommend it to a friend.
I'd never heard of him before, but I'm definitely gonna check it out. Let me screenshot
Yeah,
that,
screenshot that. Yeah,
and I'll be in
screenshot
there.
that. Yeah, go hang out, man. It's a good spot to definitely. They're all nice people too. Like you're not dealing with any nonsense in there. Like they got it all like taken care of. Like it's a good spot. Oh damn!
Nice.
I just
Speaking of animals, I noticed the other day when your title was hanging out with the dogs, I think it was. Or it was the day when you were pimping the animals out for views. It was when you had that thumbnail. I clicked on the like button on my computer, and instead of it doing like a thumbs up, it put a paw print on the computer, and I
yes,
like unclicked like, and I clicked it again, and it did the paw print again. I was like, that is the coolest thing ever.
dude. I think that they just started that like I don't know, maybe a week or two ago. So like if it's a cat video, they do like a cat like face. If it's a dog, to do a dog paw. I seen a guy earlier today. He was showing his car. I hit the like and it was a tire.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, so
Huh.
they did that recently. It's pretty cool.
I bet you they have some cool stuff for like cooking and everything. I'll have to go around and like a bunch of people's videos.
I mean, that's how I am. Like, as soon as I step in the door, I don't even have to know who your channel is. Like when I'm doom scrolling, like before I even start watching their video, I hit like. That's just kind of like how I am. Like, as soon as I walk in, I'm like
Bingo.
it could be a video. Like I don't even know what the video's gonna be about. Like it could be the worst thing I ever see. Not like I'm gonna
Yeah.
unlike it. Oh, I just might move on if it's boring. But like as soon as I walk in the door, man, I'm just like, and then
Yeah.
go from there.
Heck yeah.
What's up, Julie? What's up, BML? BML is a streamer too. He's getting close to 1,000. Let me see where you're at,
Heck yeah.
brother. Do
Congratulations.
you feel responsible to be a role model for people struggling with addiction? Um, I don't know about role model. That might be maybe too strongly putting it, but I do like to tell people what it did to my life. Like I will tell some funny stories and like try to make light of it sometimes because if you don't laugh, you cry. But I always end it with like, this is what happened. Like I'm 42 years old and I live with my mother. And yes, I do get some money from being her caretaker, but without that money, the money that I make at my online jobs is not enough to support myself. Like I don't make any money on YouTube. I'm not monetized yet. And even when I do start getting monetized, that's not going to be enough money to, live off of. So like I put myself in a position. I used to work at the Chicago Board of Trade. I got 3 promotions. I was making like not like driving like a Ferrari type money, but I was making money to survive. Like I could have rode that thing into the sunshine and been good. But I decided to go a different route. I became an addict and it cost me everything. I had the girl that I wanted, half Irish, half Italian, eye two, eyes blue, 102 pounds, soaking wet. She was fizz on, but I blew it. I decided to become an addict, and I lost her. I lost the job. I lost the whips, all so many times more than I can count. So yeah, if you want someone to be maybe not a role model, but someone to learn from and hear that like what this stuff can do to you, I definitely can do that for you. So, all right, enough of me killing myself. I'm probably like that's why like when people come in and troll, it's like man, it's like anything you say about me, I've said about myself like 20 times, 1,000 worse.
Bingo.
Right? So it's like that's why I kind of joke with it. People say like I look like John Wayne Gacy. I'm like, yeah, look at the cornfields, man. I'm like, that's where I bury them, right there. Those where the bodies get buried. Honest truth, you'll get it back. I appreciate it, Bill. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate it. So yeah, man. So guys, if you have not subscribed already, down there at the bottom, I'm just a natural promoter. I just love to promote. So I know I say it a lot, but I like to promote people's stuff. So this is Haize right here. His channel is there at the bottom. It's at Haize419. He used to have long hair. Now he has short hair. He is going to release. You're releasing your tape of the haircut tonight, like after the stream. Are you going to release that video?
Yeah, I was working on a thumbnail. I have this thing, Firefly Adobe. I paid for it for a year, so I get like a certain amount of credits to make thumbnails or whatnot through AI and stuff. The prompt that I put would not let me do it. I think it's something about me cutting my hair. It thinks it's like something suicidal or whatnot. It's like
Oh, don't you hate
confusing the
when that?
prompt.
Oh, I hate when
And
I have like a great idea. I'm like, oh, this is a great thumbnail, man. I'm like, this is about to be so slick. And then that prompt comes up, we cannot use this. I'm like, no. I'm like, there's nothing wrong with it. I will ask. Do you ever do this? You ask what's wrong or what's wrong with this? I will do that sometimes. I'll ask like,
yeah,
what's the
well, I was also super upset about it because this is the first time I've thought while making a video, like, hey, let's make a thumbnail for it. Because I never do that. If you haven't noticed on my channel, my thumbnails are terrible. It's just like a part of the video. It's like one of the auto selected ones for all
oh.
of them. So I was super excited, like, oh, we're going to put a freaking thumbnail on this thing, dude. It's going to be great. And then it didn't work. But maybe I'm going to try it again later. I'm going to try some different prompts.
All right, hold on. I'm sorry. Mom, what's up? I will
It's been
get them
great,
in.
guys.
Sorry, I got them. I'll watch them. All right, I'm still here. I just got to make sure my cat doesn't go under the car as they pull off. Whew, I swear, this never happens when I'm streaming. Like, I'm groovy, get my job right doing it, and there's no problem. But it's just one of those days where like so much is actually going on. Hey, I can catch
No,
up
it's
on the
all
chat
good.
though. Share Bear, thank you so much for popping in. It's good to see you. Session Head, what is up, brother? Best way to recover people onto the trap of the flow ruins lives. New album drop? You drop an album?
Soon I will be. Very soon.
There's the troublemaker right there.
Aww. So sweet. My cat's crazy. I can't hold my cat.
He won't let you like grab. He's pissed off right now. Like Cooper, go ahead, go inside. What
My
about the
cat,
where's
it ran away. It ran away a couple months ago. I don't know if you remember that when my cat ran away, but it
I
came
do
back,
remember
and
that.
ever since then, it's been a little bit. Maybe it's pregnant. I don't know.
Cat come back.
What's that?
How long ago? Did she come back?
Probably about 3 weeks ago.
And she's like her belly starting to swell up?
No, she's just been really assholey.
Oh, so you think maybe she's in heat? Is that what you're thinking? Like maybe she's in heat?
Well, I was thinking maybe she's pregnant, possibly not, but I don't know. She was letting me like pet her and hold her and stuff. You know, she was like my little baby, and then ever since she's came back from her little runaway stunt, she's been trying to stay away. Like I'll pet her and she'll
Huh.
hiss at me. Alrighty.
I mean, maybe, but they get like their belly starts to show like pretty quickly
Oh
because
yeah.
I think they're only
Oh well, then
like
I would probably know then.
yeah, I think you would. I mean, I can't say for sure, obviously, without like seeing the before and after. So I don't know. What's your cat name?
Danny.
Danny? Like for Danielle or just
Yeah.
Danny?
I named it after my stepdad that passed away because he had cats. I never really liked cats personally, but we were all sitting on the back porch smoking, and the little cat just kind of came up to me and like kind of like hugged up against my foot. It looked like it was just, I don't know, it needed something, so we took it in.
So, oh, you adopted a stray then? Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm in the basement right now, turning the power back on.
Oh yeah.
Oh, so we can get this bad boy back working. Hopefully nothing leaks. Wait, is that which way is this stuff supposed to? Now I'm confused on which way everything's supposed to go. I've been turning it back and forth for so long. Let me see. I can't tell if that's off or on. Wait, I think it's supposed to go this way. Oh. Here, anybody good with electric? Is it supposed to go like that way? Like inward or like it says it all says on, right? Yeah, I can see on. Yeah, I think that's right.
On mine, they all point outwards when they're on, but I don't know personally about your electrical box.
It's so old, man. Well, that says on. If that says this says N, does that mean it's supposed to be the other way? What is the ouch? It says no. I mean, what does it say then? No, I can hear that turn something off. Shit. I don't know, man. Hopefully everything's on.
Hell yeah.
Or so we've been without hot water. So I've been taking straight
Oh yeah.
the same cold water, just throwing soap in the important areas.
Mm-hmm.
Not the best way to clean up. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Can you hear me properly? I know I'm kind of all over the place.
It was cutting in and out when you were in the basement, but it sounds like it's better now.
Okay. All right. Cool. What's up, Diego? All right. Thank you. I appreciate it, guys. What's up, Nick? Nick,
I
I
don't know.
actually went to high school with. All right.
I don't know if that's the
Are they,
real Zorax, but if sorry.
no, no. I just don't know if like you can see me okay and they can't, or because he's saying I'm cutting it out, but that might have just been when I was in the basement. Guys, can you hear me now? Like in the chat, can you guys hear me fine? Or
It's all perfect for me.
yeah, I'm starting to worry that they can't because it's better now. All right, cool. Thank you, Zorax, for answering that. Good now. Perfect, perfect. All right, appreciate you. All right, they're leaving. I think animals are inside. No more interruptions. We are back live. We got Haize in the building. Haize419. It's down at the bottom. Hit the subscribe button. If you haven't subscribed to me, I'm trying to get to 2,000 before the end of the year. Up there, Haize right there. Yeah, there's a like button up there if you want to. You know, do what you do, what you do. But but yeah, for sure. I appreciate every single one of you guys for popping in and showing love. And yes, Nick, I got the hot water bag, so your boy cannot wait to rub a dub in the tub. I might go get some
Hell
rubber
yeah.
duckies. Get some rubber duckies. I might I might get a few bubbles, maybe a bath bomb, a little bath bomb, and we're gonna be rocking out like it's 1999.
Heck yeah.
That's awesome, man. All right, so I've interviewed you, I guess, with enough questions. We can kind of go more into like kicking it. What do you so all right, I always ask people this because I don't know why. I guess I'm kind of still interviewing, but it's more chill stuff. I mean, nothing really, I guess,
Yeah.
too bad. But like, all right, say your night's over. You know, you're done with YouTube. You ain't trying to talk to nobody on YouTube anymore. You're getting your wind down on. What do you put on? Like Netflix? What TV show? What's your go-to? What's a comfort show for you? You know, some people have like a show where it just like feels comfortable to put on. You know, and just kind of watch.
Lately, I've been playing video games again a little bit. So like when I'm done with
Okay.
like whatever I'm doing, I've been playing Mortal Kombat, punching people's heads off.
Mortal Kombat. Is it like a
Yep,
newer version
I've never.
or the older?
Yeah, it's a newer version. I never played it before at all, like even the older versions or anything. I just know that it's a really popular thing, and I have Game Pass. And I was like, it's on Game Pass, so I can play it for free. I might as well try it out. And I've been having some fun with it.
Uh, so are you playing against other people online?
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, and does it like I'm sure it does, but like calculate like your record and like your wins and
yeah.
losses online?
I think I'm like 2-7. I'm doing really bad, really bad.
Oh, well, you just started then. Okay, so you just started. If you've only had 10 fights, so we gotta get
Yeah,
those numbers up. Those numbers up. So
straight
maybe
up.
rounds against a computer, work on some moves. Who's your guy that you go with? Now I know there's like Scorpion,
Uh,
Sub Zero,
what was that guy's name? Oh, Baraka. His name's Baraka. I remember it because Barack Obama.
Is he like an ogre kind of looking bald head guy or?
Yeah, he has like sharp, pointy teeth and stuff.
Okay, nice. I love playing Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter. Don't get tough with me, buddy. My man Truman likes to play for Mario.
Oh, heck yeah.
I've beat Super Mario the original probably like hundreds of times because like you learn how to like go like the easiest route. So I would like time myself to see if I could beat my record. You know, I used to my favorite back in the day, like so all my older brothers, like they're way older than me, right? Okay, so they're like 7.5 to 12 years older than me. So before, and my parents got divorced when I was like Todd, like 1 years old. So my mom had to go to like nursing school and start to be a nurse, to take like to provide for us. So at the beginning, I wasn't really getting. So everything was like hand me down. So the first thing I had was the hand me down Nintendo. Mike Tyson's Punch Out, man. That was my jam right there. That was my jam. I love me some Mike Punch Out. The problem is I never beat Mike. I never once beat Mike
Oh,
Tyson.
really?
Have you played Tyson's Punch Out?
No, I've watched videos of people playing that. Isn't it if Mike Tyson punches you once, it's over?
Oh yeah, it's over. It's over.
Yeah, that's what I thought that's how it went. And it's like real hard to get him knocked out too. You gotta hit him a bunch.
Yeah, it's I mean it's virtually impossible. I think like I probably would have to watch like you're talking about somebody online, like show me like the pattern or whatever and how to do it.
Yeah.
Hello everyone. What's up, Virginia Possum? Thank you so much for coming in. What game made you fall in love with gaming? Do you want to take that one first? I could probably take it second.
Mario Kart on the Wii. I was addicted to that as a kid.
Yeah, Mario Kart on
Oh
the
yeah,
Wii. All right.
Mushroom Gold.
I can kind of get into my gaming experience. Zelda for Virginia, Madden for J Rod. What's up, J Rod? Diego says Street Fighter, Mario Kart for Ari's World. Yeah, hit the like button, guys, and if you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button as well. And Haize is down there for the subscribe button. All right, so I had the Nintendo. Like RBI Baseball was one of my favorite games. I was a big baseball fan, but I remember the first time I got a system for Christmas. It was the Sega Genesis, and it came with Sonic 2, Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Oh, I was in love with that game. And then I remember they got me a couple other games. They had Earthworm Jim. It was like this, like basically this worm. They like would take his head and like you would have to sling it to like kind of get to the other side of like I don't know if you ever played Earthworm Jim before, but
No,
it
I
was a
have not.
fun game. And then going back, some years after that, me and my brothers, we were just kind of, I don't know, we were kind of D bags. We would check my mom's closet before Christmas and we found it. We found the PlayStation 1. So we took that bad boy out the box. I was getting it for Christmas and played it when she was at work on the weekend before I even got it for Christmas. Yeah, we hooked that bad boy up and then put it back in the box, and she didn't know the wiser, man. So yeah, we played that PlayStation before it was even Christmas time. But I'm trying to think of like some of the games.
Have you told her that
Um,
story since then?
I did. Yeah, I told her. Yeah, she knows now.
All right.
Yeah, she knows now. I've told her. I have told her since then. But what really got me, like into like gaming, like where I took it like really serious and was like almost too addicted to it, was Call of Duty Online. It was
Oh,
first it was like Modern Warfare, but the World at War one. It was like the World War II version. Me and my buddies, we all got the headsets. We had like our little clan. We were called the Get 'em Clan. Yeah, we were known around those. We were known in those Call of Duty streets. And I
yeah.
mean, hear some of the craziest like ways people talk in those lobbies. I heard the N word probably 100 times within like 20 seconds. Like people were absolutely. I mean, they were insane in those Call of Duty lobbies. You just believe the way people. But yeah, man.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
Tony Hawk too. Did you ever play Tony Hawk?
No, I played Skate 3. That's the one I got
Okay.
into, like for skater games.
That's right. You're like you're like what are you like in your mid 20s or something like that or
22.
oh geez, you're even younger than I thought. All right, yeah, that's
Yeah.
okay. So yeah, so your gaming's like come up like so. What would you bid in your for system then? Like the Wii, you're saying like or
So the Wii was my first like plug into the TV system, but I definitely had a DS beforehand. I had a like the little Nintendo DS where you could put the Game Boy cartridge in the bottom.
oh nice.
I had one of those, but my aunt stole it. Actually, it was a red DS Lite. She sold it for drugs, and I really didn't like her for a long time after that. I didn't.
Jeez, man. So you really do have a lot of people in your family that were had substance abuse. Okay. Because you're talking about,
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
well, that's a lot of people. There's a story for a lot. Wow, man. She stole your DS and sold it for some hits.
oh yeah. My aunt was she was actually doing heroin by the time she was 16. She had a very rough life, like growing up and stuff. So like I guess one of her best friends committed suicide when they were kids. They were kind of not on talking terms
Oh,
or whatnot. And then you know how you do that with your buddies and then you get back to being friends. Well, before they got back to being friends, her friend ended up doing that. So I think that affected her really bad, and then her self-esteem was so low she couldn't go out and get a job anywhere, so then that leads to prostitution and stuff. So she's in
oh,
prison
shit.
now, but she'll be out.
Oh, is she really? Damn.
Yeah, right before she went into prison, she got shot in her neck and it almost severed her spinal cord. It was like this far off. So she was in the
Bro.
hospital for that. Like everything was real crazy, and then she got put in prison. She only had 6 months, I think, as her sentence, but then she tried to run away out of court. Ended up getting
Dude, there needs
I
to be a
forget what the charge
documentary
is,
on
but
her.
oh yeah, she's oh yeah.
Keeping it real,
she
man. She's keeping it real too. Well, when keeping it real goes
she
wrong.
she ran out of the courthouse like during her court hearing, caused injury to an officer to where they had to go to the hospital and have surgery to get it fixed. And then my aunt, she like ran outside, ran a couple blocks, hid in a dumpster, and then they found her. It was on the news and
Oh,
stuff. If you look up her name, that's
bro.
the first thing that pops up. Not to dox myself, I'm not going to say it, but
No, no,
it
no,
is
no.
on the
Yeah, for
news.
sure. No, that's wild, bro. That's absolutely wild. I had
Oh yeah.
so I used to collect baseball cards, right? And this we're going back to '90s. So like the card that you wanted to get was the Ken Griffey Jr. rookie card, upper deck. And like at the baseball field that I played at, like they sold like the cheaper kinds, but where they hosted the All-Star tournaments, they sold the upper deck packs. And I remember all of a sudden, man, I'm peeling up the packs, and all of a sudden here comes the Griffey Jr. I couldn't believe my luck, man. I was like, oh my God, I pulled it. I pulled it. Like it was worth $50 then, right then. So, at that time for like baseball cards is actually I don't know what it's worth now, but I mean I know it's worth a lot more. So this thing got stolen twice from me. The first time like one of the buddies that's with me, his older brother, I'm showing it off. I'm excited. I'm a kid. I'm like, 8, 9 years old. And I'm like, yes, man, I got the Griffey. This is so awesome. I can't, I want to tell everybody about it. His one of his brother's buddy is like, oh, let me see it. And, he's looking and then he gives me my pack of cards back and no Griffey. No, just straight up big time me, like older person, like I'm just taking your stuff and there's nothing you can do about it type style, right? So
Whoa.
I'm a little kid. I go narc. I go narc and tell my dad. I'm like, Dad, he took my Ken Griffey Jr. rookie card. And my dad tells the other kid's father, who's like, brothers, friends, took it and wouldn't got it back for me. So okay, I got the Griffey card back. Well, a couple of years go by. I'm still living in Dalton, Illinois, and one of my brother's friends, he's hooked on that rock. He likes to smoke some boulders, and he just went into I had like a binder of cards. I guess one time when I just wasn't paying attention or whatever, he just slipped that bad boy out and went and sold it for some rock, and I lost my Griffey Jr. rookie card, man. So I know I can relate to losing something like cool to somebody. But I've also done the same thing to people as I got older. Like I did my mom dirty like many times, so I
I,
can't really complain.
I've got a card stealing story too, where somebody stole one of my Pokemon cards. I was probably 7 or 8 at the time, and we kept our Pokemon cards just in a shed out back, probably about 30, 40 feet off of the house, just like a backyard shed. Anyways,
Okay.
it was real nice. We had like wallpaper in there and stuff just to kind of make it like the Halloween party room or whatever. Anyways, one day my grandpa, he was using the restroom and he noticed like some light was on back there because we had a light back there. He was thinking, what the hell?
Okay.
It's 2 in the morning. Who's back there? I guess one of my friends named Noah was back there stealing a bunch of my Pokemon cards, and my grandpa caught him. It was 2 in the morning, and this kid was 8 years old stealing out of our shed.
Eight
He
years
lived
old,
blocks away.
stealing your Pokemon
Yeah,
cards? Damn.
uh, I couldn't believe that. He lived blocks away. I don't know.
That is crazy.
Anyways, I've talked about this for like years and years and years, and I've brought it up to my fiance. I've brought it up on stream. The other day, we were in the Pokemon shop, and they had the exact card he stole from me. I ended up getting that card back, so I have it.
Oh, nice.
Maybe not the exact one, but I have that card again.
Came full circle. You actually got that card back.
Oh yeah.
So it makes me curious now. Do you know what that dude's up to? Like, is he in prison or did he end up changing his life? Or do you know what that dude's even up to these days?
When we were kids, he would come over and hang out at my house, and then if I tried to go over to his house, it was like a you can't come inside situation. He had a very apparent harder life than I had, so I don't blame him for taking it from me. He didn't get as many. I was basically spoiled compared to him, so him taking that from me, it was probably like his little. I don't know. He liked it.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah. All right. I mean, hey, at least you're being really cool about it.
Oh yeah.
I guess
Well,
it's hard.
I can't wish
It's an
that
8 year
on
old.
him.
It's different than like an adult doing it. Like an 8 year old, it's hard to hold a grudge. It's like, it was a kid. He wanted the Pokemon card. Like you said, he didn't get as much stuff as you were getting. But yeah, like when it's an adult, it's like, man, dude, you stole from me. I
Yeah.
was a kid, dude. That Griffey Junior card. That was like a big day for me when that happened. Like I told everybody about getting that card. I was so excited. Well, that's probably what got me in trouble, was talking about that damn card so much. Everyone knew I had it.
Bingo.
But I know that as a kid. What's up, Jay Biggs is up in the building. What up, Jay? Do you know Jay?
What is up?
He's from New Zealand, man. He's a real loyal guy. Comes in my streams all the time. Shows love. He's within the community. You'll see him in all the other people's streams like that I know. Good people. Jay, are you subscribed to Haize? Cuz you gotta that's like some New Zealand slang of like a affectionate way of like talking to like a homeboy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my boy Jay Biggs right there. Good people. Said yup. Yeah, he's on that subscribe tip. That's what's up. That's what's up. Say it's your picture. of all time.
What's that? Sorry.
No, it's all good, man. It's all good. I mean, I can't believe in myself. But what's your favorite movie of all time? If you had hey, so, well, we'll put it this way: they're throwing you on a stranded island. You know, you could bring one click. Well, what watching or at least what would be the choice?
Oh goodness, The Labyrinth with David Bowie.
The Labyrinth. Wow. Okay, that's a nice poll. I was not expecting that. Mine's a little bit more boring. More like Goodfellas, which I have seen that like 100,000 times at this point. Menace to Society, I could probably recite that whole entire movie right from the start. Like, man, go ahead and give me get some of that OE. No, and then like, oh, girls like, hey now, have you seen Menace to Society? Right?
I have not seen that.
Oh, you got to. You got to, man. You got to watch Menace to Society. Great movie. Great movie. Connie, are you still in here? I know my Connie's a big friend of mine on the channel. Like she's very loyal, been very supportive. Quirky Crochet Creation says she loves the film, The Labyrinth.
Oh, The Labyrinth is amazing.
You know what? Now I probably have just seen. Now I got to go watch that because I think I've only seen like parts of that.
Oh, my mom would have us watch that when we were little. I probably shouldn't have been watching it as a kid because it would terrify me. There's certain movies that I would watch all the time as a kid, but they would terrify me, like Wizard of Oz, The Goonies. There was just certain movies
Yeah.
that freaked me out.
But The Goonies is a cult classic for sure. Stand By Me is like a one I've seen a lot as a kid. That's a classic as well. The Sandlot, of course. That's another classic. Donnie Darko. I've seen Donnie Darko a few times. The movie's very confusing.
Is that the one with the rabbit?
Yes, that's exactly that one. Yeah.
Okay. I think I've seen like
I,
a YouTube, like a iceberg breakdown. You know those iceberg videos where like they start off with the things that are like more known about a topic, and by the end it's like just obscure facts that people might not know about or most people don't know about. I've definitely watching a breakdown on that movie.
I need to watch a breakdown on that movie because I don't understand that movie. And I've seen it a few times, but not know what's happening. I don't know why the rabbit's there. I don't know what's happening, man. It's just it's about time travel. Is that what it is about? What's up, Trish? Be my guest. Thank you so much for popping in. I appreciate all you guys coming in. If you guys have not subscribed to Haize channel, it's down there right there at Haize419. So now, have you seen Casino? Like I like the movies like with Robert De Niro, like Joe Pesci. Like I always liked mob flicks. I'm a big fan of like mob movies and kind of gangster movies. Hood movies. That's kind of always been my jam. But I did get it really when I got older and like the Lord of the Rings came out. Like I had never read those books, but man, those movies were incredible.
Yeah, I've never seen them. I've never seen Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter, Star Wars, like any big top. I've
Really?
never seen anything. I've basically just been living life like this.
Well, I mean, some people don't watch a lot of movies. I mean, you're outdoors a lot, doing stuff. So that kind of takes away from, viewing. Me, like I said, I abused a lot of substances and lost a lot of jobs, a lot of time to chill and catch up on some movies. So
Oh
I've
yeah.
been able to catch up.
Hey, you got to find the silver lining in anything.
That is true. You do got to find the silver lining. Like this dude named Jesus is King. He's usually on here, but it's a little bit later out in Scotland. But his name's Nicky, and he's talking about. He's like, yeah, I'm a security guard, for my job. He's like, I've seen everything on Netflix. He's like, I've already beaten it because he's chilling on the job. He's got his laptop up and he's just sitting there watching every single thing that it has to offer.
That's how it was in the dish pit. I definitely watched a lot of television and movies while I was doing dishes because you're just standing in one place for a lot of it, just waiting for more dishes. So, oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's when I got into The Sopranos actually while I was working in the dish pit, and I watched. I haven't watched the last season. I've definitely gotten some spoilers from people where I'm like, "Yo, what the heck, dude?" So I think that's what caused me to not watch the whole show, but I think I'll finish it up
Oh,
soon.
yeah, the last season is the best season when they start the war between with New York and everything. Yeah, that's a great. Like my favorite character was Phil Leotardo. His like some of his lines were absolutely hilarious to me. A great character. So yeah, definitely. Even if you've been like it doesn't matter. Like I've been able to watch The Sopranos like 3 or 4 times over, and it's still just as good
Yeah,
each time. Even if you know like certain like main plots, it's still like it's just so well written. It's so well acted. Like just I would definitely recommend just going ahead and just watching it.
that's
um,
how Better Call Saul is for me. I've watched that about
oh, that's
three
a great
times
show
over.
too. That's a great show as
People
well.
don't even know it
And then you
exists.
did you watch Breaking Bad first?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Yeah, Breaking Bad was that's another incredible show. But yeah, Better Call Saul is on par with it because his character was
Uh,
just so intriguing.
Unpopular opinion: I liked Better Call Saul better than Breaking Bad. I really did like Better Call Saul. I I don't know what it is about it, but that I just like that show better. And it's cool because
I
it's
don't
the same
disagree with that.
universe. So like,
I don't disagree with that because his character is like so lovable in a way. I know it's like you're rooting for
mhm.
him, even though like he's always make mistakes, but he seems to like come up with a way to get himself out of all these jams. And it's just a fun watch. It's more fun. Like in Breaking Bad, more I don't know, like there's more craziness going on. Where like
Yeah,
Better Call Saul is more
it's
an enjoy kind of TV show.
yeah. I definitely like the storyline way better of Better Call Saul because I don't know, something like Breaking Bad. Of course, you're gonna look when something's exploding or somebody's shooting a gun or something. Of course, that's gonna make you look. Better Call Saul got me to look without that though.
Shameless, Nikki. I've seen like the first like 4 or 5 seasons of Shameless, but I never finished Shameless. Agent 47. I don't know what that one is. Jake Gyllenhaal was good in that movie. He and Maggie make some crazy movies. They copy Jacob. Well, yeah, he is a good actor. I've heard that Better Call Saul was, but yeah, Better Call Saul was phenomenal, and it was filmed out there. And oh, no, there's a lot of. Have you watched The Wire?
I've not watched The Wire before.
I would recommend that for sure. Like putting all these shows we're talking about, like finish Sopranos, and then when you're like have a chance, man, start The Wire. It's phenomenal, excellent. Like some of the best writing and like way like they cover like a different like topic each season. Like the first season's about the streets and it's in Baltimore. The second is about the ports and then like they do like the schools and the newspapers. It just like it really they really dig deep and like it's where Idris Elba got his start. He played a character named Stringer Bell, like a gangster, like the English actor that's now like kind of like a big deal. I think it was voted most handsome man of the year, whatever they call him, whatever they call that person of the year on some one magazine. But yeah, The Wire was a great show. What kind of cigarettes you
Heck
smoke?
yeah,
What
Newport shorts.
that just straight original Newports?
Yep, the all natural. Is that what the Reds are? I think all natural,
Okay.
non menthol.
Oh man. I thought you lived in the city. No, I'm joking. Newport Res non-menthol. Yeah. Anytime I never really got into cigarettes except for like when I was a kid to be cool, but anytime we were like tweaked or whatever, it was snowing at like a party and like all of a sudden I wanted a cigarette for some reason. I always wanted a menthol.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I don't know why. I guess my mom still smokes to this day. She's 74 years old. She smokes a pack of Marlboro Lights a day.
Yeah, that's how that goes. Hell yeah.
Kind of. I mean, she's been. I think she's been smoking ever since high school. I think my dad got her into it, and he don't even smoke anymore. Well, which actor could you watch in literally anything? I can easily answer that. Easily. Well, there's two people, probably even three. But I'll start with Leonardo DiCaprio. I can watch him in anything. I think every movie he's in, he can make it, even if it's bad writing. Usually he's pretty smart on the parts he takes. Like he knows what he's doing at this point. But I could watch Leonardo DiCaprio in anything. Edward Norton. Edward Norton is another one of those actors where it seems like anything he's in, I can enjoy. And Matthew McConaughey as well. I just like his vibe. I like that. All right, all right, all right. You know what I like about high school girls? You know, I keep getting older. They stay the same age. Dazed and confused. Have you ever seen them? Confused.
Jack Black is funny as heck. Great price.
Jack Black. Yeah, he is a good. He is funny.
I haven't seen the what was it, the Minecraft movie he's in? I haven't seen that yet.
You got to see the Prestige. Have you
I haven't
seen
seen that either.
Edward Norton's in that movie? Man, that's a phenomenal movie. The Prestige. One of my favorite movies. Man, I think I might watch it tonight. Now that I'm thinking about it, man, the Prestige was cool, man. Good times, good vibes. It's about like magicians, but they're like using like different like I don't know. I don't want to spoil it, but I'm giving you way too much stuff to watch. You're gonna have like a list of like 20 things to watch. You're like, dude, I can't watch all this stuff, man. You're saying, man, great. Um, no, I thought it was pretty good. People have been telling me to like get into like gaming streams, but here's the problem. Like, so the way they set them up is like through OBS, and then they're not vertical, so they're not popping up in the doom scrolling. And like, I'll see their views on like when they do vertical, and then I see their views when they do the gaming. It's not even like the same ballpark.
Nope, it is not. You got to get vertical on your OBS.
You can do that.
Yes, sir. Let me pull up OBS right now. I think
Okay.
you just go onto the internet, you type in OBS vertical, and something should pop up that you can download. Here's my OBS, and yeah, I believe I have vertical. Oh goodness. Oh, there we go.
Well, this is good for a lot of people that I know. Like, I don't know if they're all in here or not, but I know there's a few like people that I'm, affiliated with that are part of the community, and they've been doing the OBS and the gaming stream, but they're not getting any views because it's not showing up in the algorithm.
Yep, here it is. Like how this is OBS right here, and then this is a complete different thing, and this is vertical. Like if I hit that, it would just send me live on my channel. But yeah, super cool. Uh,
Hopefully, Connie, I don't know if you're in here to see that, but you definitely need to. I'll have to clip that for BF as well because that's very important stuff because they're not getting the views. Like I don't even know when they're live.
well, also on top of that, when you do the non-vertical lives, like the horizontal lives that are just on your channel,
Yeah.
uh, the chat, when people say stuff to you, you won't see it for about a minute and 30 seconds, which completely just deflates it deflates the whole thing for me. Like people would say
Oh
something
yeah.
like to build a joke about something, and then it's like so far after, I'm like, what? Everything's
Wait,
just,
like, what
huh?
are you even talking about? No, I could see that. I had it one time where I was doing just the regular lives, but for some reason it got delayed. So I was having these conversations with everybody like 2 minutes apart. And I'm just like, and people would bring something up, like, dude, we talked about that like ages ago. They're like, no, we didn't. I was so confused. realize like my stream and like when I was seeing the comments, it was like such a delay, or like when people were hearing me, like whatever it was, like we were not vibing, we were not vibing that.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was a little rough. Leaving Las Vegas with, oh, I remember that. He gets his drink on in that movie. Leaving Las Vegas. The Knicks with game one, man, it was looking bad for him at first, sports by the gram, and then they pulled back. I thought Brunson might be out for a while. It was looking like he might have an injury, and then he came back. He never comes out the game. But yeah, go Knicks. I'm rooting for the Knicks over the Spurs. It's not like a big deal to me, but they haven't won since like the '70s, so it'd be pretty cool for, I guess, those Knickerbockers for sure. You don't really watch like sports?
What's that? Sorry.
Do you watch like sports at all? Do you even get down at all with the sports or no?
No, I did when I was working. I'd watch a lot of sports, but that's just because what was on. It was on TV, I guess. In the corner, can kind of click
Right.
on the dishes, look over at it.
Oh, I got you. Okay. So how's your
Sports are
ankle?
bad
Didn't
for
you
me to watch. Sorry.
didn't you hurt your ankle recently, right? Like at the skate park
Oh yeah,
trying to do a trick?
I broke my big toe. It still doesn't look good whatsoever, but it's feeling better. I can flip again. I can flip now, so that's good.
But what about like can you still do, like, are you still trying to do tricks on your, you don't skateboard, but you do it on what do you call it?
I do it on a scooter, but I have been doing tricks, but that specific trick I hurt my foot on, I definitely haven't tried since then.
Okay, yeah. I mean that does make sense. No, that does make sense. I'm go Spurs. I'm from Oh, you're from San Antonio. Well, yeah, naturally, you're definitely rooting for the Spurs. Hey, man. Here I'll say this. Right. All right. So being from San Antonio and being a Spurs fan, you got 5 titles in what, the last 20 years. Now, I'm a Chicago sports fan. Bulls, White Sox, Bears. So in the '90s, when I was a kid, yeah, life was great, man. I thought I was gonna live a charmed life as a sports fan. Michael Jordan got a six in the '90s. Like, oh, it's awesome being from Chicago. We just put up titles. That's what we do. We get the best player in the league, and we just do our thing. All right. The last time I celebrated a title for any of my teams, 2005, Chicago White Sox. That's over 20 years ago. It was the last time I got to celebrate a championship. Now I got family members that are Cubs fans, and I was happy for them. Sure, I was happy that they got to celebrate, and it had been so long. But over 20 years, the Bears, you know, they won in '85. I was 2 years old. I didn't get to see that. I just want to see one Chicago Bears title. I'd like to see one more White Sox. I don't think that'll happen in my lifetime, but I do think the Bears winning the Super Bowl in the next 10 years is possible, just because they got a quarterback finally.
As a Vikings fan, I don't celebrate anything. No. I've never celebrated in my life. No.
Oh my God, yeah, that's right. Because they lost like a couple Super Bowls like early, like before you were even born days. And then I remember the big time when they got Randy Moss and Chris Carter. That was before your days too. Even they lost to the Atlanta Falcons by a field goal, which was a big game. But what's up? We got BF Shivers in the building. What's up, BF? Soy Central
What
says,
is up,
"Can you grow
Shivers?
face? Have you tried to grow facial hair ever?"
I can a little bit, but not at a rate where it's like anything worth keeping on my face.
Is it like the peach fuzz kind of look, or
Yeah, it's not too good. It's not filled in. It looks better just not there.
I'll tell you what, man. I went clean shaven my whole life. I've always done the baby face look. This is the first time I ever decided to go with the mustache. And it's starting to get a little wild here. Like, if you guys are in my town, do not speed because I will pull you over. I will write you a ticket. Um, and if you're trying to film any corn, we just need some 1970s music and have to have a big bush. All right, that's all I have to say. Uh, All right, the Bills will never celebrate anything for at least three lifetimes. I mean, they lost four Super Bowls in a row, brother. You want to talk about like what the other f? Like, come on, just win one of those. How does a wide right sound to you, man? With him, wide right when he missed the field goal. I'm just joking with you, obviously. I can't talk smack. I'm a Chicago sports fan. We're the third biggest city, and we don't win nothing, man. What's up? What's up, BMG? I'm saying what up to BF, but you man, hey, Big Will, what's up, Big Will the Thrill? Big Will's new to my channel. I met him in. Do you know who Raw Inked is? Have you ever seen been to his channel?
Mm-mm.
He's pretty big. I think he's got like I don't know. He's got a lot of subscribers. The only problem I got with him is like I don't know. It's not like maybe I'm coming off thirsty. Sometimes I'm just a go getter, man. If I see something, there's some motion, I'll start talking to you. Like, hey, man, check out my stuff. You want to collab sometimes? And I think that comes off wrong to people. They're like, hey, man, I don't even know
Yeah.
you. But I'm kind of just trying to get them to like notice me. And I feel like if they come watch my stuff, they'll be like, oh, you know what, this dude can hold a conversation a little bit, and and start to feel the vibe eventually. So I'm trying to like get his attention. But every like if I say anything like else other than my channel, he'll be like, "Oh, what's up, man?" Blah blah blah. And I mention my channel, it's just like he just skips over it. He's just
Yep.
like, I ain't trying to hear none of that. So I'm like, all right, whatever. Another thing I kind of like it seems like this whole like live, like we promote obviously, we talk likes and subscribing, but it's like every like 20 seconds. He's like, everybody new in here, I need you to hit the like button. Everybody that walked in here, hit the like button. Everybody that's in here, hit the like. I'm like, brother, we get it, man. We'll hit the mother after like talk about something. I just all right, I'm at 111 subscribers. Good for you, Diego. I'm subbing up to Haize. You're a laid back dude. Good energy. There you go. Appreciate that, Big
Thank
Will,
you.
man. I appreciate you. Hate like that. Great price, Lon. Yeah, you've been to those channels where it's like that's all they talk about is subscribers and likes. It's just like I get that you got to promote, but you got to talk about something at some point. Like I got to know something about you. Like anything. Besides your numbers and your analytics.
Bingo. I've always wondered
You
what
know,
the volatility of those channels are that are just like, not a person on the channel, and it's just like, these are my numbers, add to them. These are my numbers, add to. I always wonder because I've never really seen one that's like in the big time range. I see a lot of channels that are very small that are just like kind of number channels, but nothing really too big. So I don't think that that's like the way to go about it personally.
I thought about doing a video one time. Like you run into those shorts where it's just their analytics and it does that song and it just shows them like the subs going up and
Refreshing.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah, keeps refreshing their analytics. And it's just like and you see people are subscribing and the numbers are going up at a like high rate, but like you're saying, what is the sustainability of that? Like if you're not offering anything at the end of the light, like who's going to keep coming back just to look at somebody's numbers? Like, yes, you might subscribe, but like, how are they going to like, what kind of content are you offering me at the end of the day? Besides, I don't want to sit there and somebody's analytics. Like, I like to look at mine and know what my channel's doing, but I don't, at the end of the day, it's interesting to hear about someone's for a little bit, but if that's all it is, like, you know, there's gotta be that you're offering. I got to be able to see what you look like. I need to know a little bit about your life. I need to know like what your dog's name is. Not just your analytic page.
Bingo.
I've been on piggybacking off. Hey, been on YouTube 2 years. Diego, I look at Matt's numbers. Thanks my name to sub to Matt. Appreciate that Big D Bandit. I nicked Big D Bandit because I just didn't know what to call him. I looked at his like screen name. I'm like, what do I even call you, bro? I was like, I'm just gonna call you the Big Dick Bandit. So I call him Big D or Big D Bandit for sure. I figured if you're gonna give someone give them something that's like, it's better than called, small cock Ron or something,
Oh yeah.
I look at number. I look at Hayes number low key. Well, it is fun to see like the growth, of course. Like it's fun to see people's channels grow, but it's like those YouTube shorts and those channels. That's all it is. I mean, that's all it is. Like if you look every short, it's just basically and it's just showing your analytics and playing that YouTube friendly song.
Well, and then even if you do get people to subscribe off of a video like that, as soon as you post a video that's actually like an actual video, how many of the people that subscribed off that first video are actually not going to unsubscribe from that second video because it's not what, you know what I'm saying? Like,
What
this
they
isn't
thought
my
it was,
followers.
yeah.
What? Exactly. So I feel like those channels can only go so far. It's really just like sympathy clicks
Right. Yeah,
at the end
no,
of the day.
like people like to be they like to be a part of a journey. Like I get that. Like, like, hey, this dude's trying to like get to a certain spot. I want to help him out and be part of that journey. But there has to be a light at
Bingo.
the end of the tunnel. Like what is the destination? What are we showing at the end of this journey? So yeah, there's gotta be something to sustain that channel. And I just don't understand. Like I thought about like it's funny you brought that up because I thought about doing a video talking about that. It just never came to fruition. All right, Diego, I appreciate you. Hayes says you got a great laugh. Hayes is known for having the best laugh on
Thank you.
YouTube. What's up, the legend? He's from your channel, right?
You said what? Sorry.
The legend. He's from your channel, right?
He might have been on my channel before. It's not clicking a bell for me. Ringing a bell.
Right. Let me see. Here's no, he was here one time before. I see. That he was here when I had the advice guy. Okay, he's from the advice guy channel. Then that must be what it is. Do you know who Tag is? The advice guy.
No, I don't think so.
Um, he's this dude from Miami, like a Cuban dude, like really chill, really laid back, family guy. He does a stream or a podcast with a buddy of mine named H Security, who I came close with, and then they kind of connected. And now they're doing a podcast every night. It's like either on, I think they switch back and forth. So one night it'll be on the Advice Guys channel, and the other night it'll be on H Security. But like a lot of the people that you see in here, like on my stream, like you will see them there too. That's kind of like what makes it cool about like building that community and like having these other channels like that. Like when we do this collab, like I'll probably like after see people like from your channel, you'll see people from my channel and everybody, hey, what's up, man? I remember you from blah blah blah. That's why like the
Bingo.
way I view it, right? I never view it as a competition because there's no point in doing that. There's enough eyeballs and enough hours and enough people. There's what 8 something billion people on Earth. Not everybody has an iPhone. Some people Amazon 4 might not got the new 17 yet, but plenty of people do have internet service. There's plenty of people. We can all grow together, and it can all be like
Bingo.
mutually beneficial to everyone involved. So that's my little spiel.
Hell yeah, I agree with it. 100%.
I appreciate that because I like to talk that stuff. I was hoping someone would agree with it. um. All right. So he said from an bike NHS. That's right. That's where I've seen you before. Thank you so much for popping in. I appreciate that. The legend. I knew I'd seen your name before. I just wasn't entirely sure. Ace real name is Hardick. Yeah, everyone's trying to figure out. So the guy in security is like he's very secretive, and he doesn't like to talk about like, which he's smart, right? He keeps everything separate, but like no one even knows like what his first name is. Like I know him really well, and I don't even know what his name is. But everyone thinks because the H for security, and he's like an India dude from New York. So I named him. I was like, maybe I googled this, right? I go, what's the most popular name for an Indian guy that starts with an H? And Hardick came up. Hardick. It's been kind of an ongoing. So what do you guys got on? What do you got on tap for tonight?
What's that? Sorry.
No, yeah, I know that it's kind of got a little bit of a delay. Um, that's my country bumpkin internet. But
It's all good.
What do you got on tap? What do you got on tap for tonight? Like, what are you up to? You gonna edit that video or?
I still have to make the thumbnail for it, and then it should be good to just put out. I probably should have had it processing already, and then it would have been fully processed. That's a very good tip for me to give you, actually. When you post a video on here, make sure that the video completely processes all the way before you hit publish, because if not, it will be in bad quality. Like the audio will be okay, but the visuals will not be, they won't be to top tier. You know how it does uploading, then processing to HD when it
Mhm.
goes through the videos? You want to let it process all the way through HD and then post your videos. I didn't know if you knew that already, but that's definitely a
No, I
very
did
good
not.
tip from me to give out.
I did not
Oh,
know
yeah.
that. That's a very good tip. Somebody also told me that like there's a thing you can hit and YouTube will like test your video and tell you like give a grade on how good it is. I don't know where it's at. I've been trying to find it,
I,
but
I've
you can
never
like
seen
it's like
that.
me neither. I was looking for it, but it's like before you start processing it, there's something that you can hit and it'll like tell you like the audio's good, the visuals are good. It'll give you a grade. And the way he was explaining it to me, he's like, if I do enough takes and YouTube gives me like the thumbs up that this is good quality, it'll probably push it more because you're doing what it wants. So it'll probably push it more in the algorithm. So like I need to figure that out.
Oh yeah, there's definitely things that YouTube loves and hates. And after doing this for so long, you think you're on the right track, and then you do something, you're like, oh wait, time to start moving this
Mhm.
way. But after a while, you start to understand, like, for me, the no weed thing's a really good thing on my channel. YouTube loves that. It's not my most viewed thing, but I definitely get the most interaction out of that, between people saying where they're at. The number one thing is I've had people. I just say that I'm getting off weed. I've had people say they got off pills because of that. That's something that I
Oh,
can't
nice.
even fathom. That's really cool stuff, and that gives me more than any number could. So that's partially why I got back into the day one, day two, day three, start moving through that again, because it's all a journey
Wow.
for everybody.
That's really cool. Hey, it's like, especially like, even if it's just one person that you're helping, but I'm sure it's multiple people, but like, even if it is just one person, it could be saving their life just by you doing your sobriety journey. So,
Bingo.
no, that's good. Way better than any numbers or amount of likes or views can get. Because at the end of the day, we only get one shot at this thing. As far as I know, I don't remember any past lives. I don't remember fighting
Me
a
neither,
revolution.
dude.
I don't remember being in Rome, the bathhouses or anything like that. Like I don't remember nothing like that. So, you know, I figure this is probably my only chance to, figure this thing out. And I'm way behind the eight ball, here in my grizzled 40s, but I'm trying. I'm trying to live it the right way now. So we'll see how it goes. What's up, transgressor? Appreciate you popping in. It is good to see everybody today. Um, we're up to 38 likes, which is pretty darn good for my channel. So I'll take it any day of the week. I appreciate every single one of
Hell
you
yeah.
guys. So, all
Oh
right.
yeah.
So you're on day. I know before you did like a month. Did a month, and then you're like, all right, I got the month in. I'm gonna start blazing again. Are you gonna
No,
go for it the full?
I actually got to day 21, I think it was, and then that was when I got fired from my job, and then I instantly, within I think 10 minutes of getting home, started smoking again. That cat's so cute.
That's my Harry. Yeah, he was born. He was born in the house that I live in, under the bed that I sleep on.
Really?
His mom passed
Oh,
away, but yeah, that's my Harry right there. He's a crazy boy. He views me as a servant. He's known me his entire life. Like since he's ever been born, he's known who I was, and I've known who he is.
that's
That's
awesome.
Harry.
That's about That's probably about how our cat is too, because it was a little thing when I got him. It was its head was probably only about this big. It was such a tiny little baby. I'd keep it in my pockets or in my hood of my jacket, and it would just chill with me. We'd walk around, go to
Where did you find
stores. I'd just have a cat.
Where did you find this cat again?
We were on the back porch, and we heard like meow. We just kind of heard some meows, so we stepped off the porch. We were kind of looking around, forgot about it, didn't think anything of it. We were standing at the bottom of the porch, and then all of a sudden, I looked down, and there was a cat just kind of like clung around my ankle, holding it like a koala, being all cute and stuff. And it's a little baby one with bright blue eyes, and I couldn't let it go. I
Oh,
took it
well, that's
inside, and
sweet, man.
I gave her a bath. My grandma came in there and she said, "Quit! You're gonna kill it." You know, my grandma. She's very she's from Kentucky, and she's a lot. So she's 87 right now. She's 87 right now, but she's the one that raised me and my four siblings. Not everybody knows this. My mom had a bunch of kids. She had a litter of her own and then just kind of dropped them off at Nanny's house. Anyways, me and my four siblings, we grew up here, and it was definitely weird growing up with people that are in their 70s and then 80s, because I think my grandma was around 72 when I started living here, because I was around 5 or 6 when she got custody of us. But yeah, it was definitely weird growing up with great grandparents from Kentucky.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I hold my grandparents in like the highest regard. They're all passed away now, but like my mom's grandparents, I would spend the whole summers there. Like my grandmother, like I mean, I had the plaque right here for my grandmother. I show people all the time, but I'll show you real quick. Yeah, that is where Beulah. Here, if I can get back far enough. In loving memory of Beulah Owings. Now you haven't heard that name in a while. That's when you know you're old. 1915
Beulah.
to 2012. She almost lived 100 years, brother. I mean,
He's 97 years old. That's a beautiful
bro,
thing. But I feel like
a
getting to be that
beautiful
old,
thing.
you'd be like, could you imagine how bad your back would hurt at 97 years old?
Oh my God, dude. I mean, she was, yeah, her walking was not easy for her, but she still was able to, she was still able to do it. She was still smart as a whip, till the day she died. And I actually can tell a story real quick. Hey, what's up, Possum Howard? Thank you so much for popping in. We got Bella up in here. Hi, my name is Bella. How are you today? Good night. I like both of y'all shirts. Your cat is so beautiful. Appreciate you, Bella. Thank you so much for saying that.
Thank you.
So, it comes a day where I get a call, right? I just get off work and they're like, Matt, grandma's at that point, you need to come up here now. She's at the hospital. So my mom's up there, my brother Billy's up there. And I remember I get there and I walk in the room and my mom's like, Matthew's here. And I remember she kind of like feebly like says, Matthew. She says my name or whatever. And God, this is crazy. Like, cause this is I've seen another person. Well, this is the only time I've ever seen another human being like die in front of me, and it was like the most important person in my life. And my mom goes, mom, because it's her mom, she goes, it's okay, we're here, you can go now. You don't have to hang on. My grandfather had already been passed away for a certain amount of years, and that you watch like we watched like her like slowly, she actually faded, within like minutes too. Like it's almost like she was holding on like for me to get there, so I could say my goodbyes real quick. And it's a weird moment to think about because like this is a person like I've never felt so at ease or so comfortable around another person than I did like my grandmother. Like I never felt like any kind of anxiety. Like I couldn't be myself. I couldn't like say whatever I want. Like she was the best person that I ever met in my entire life. Like I hold her in that high regard, like number one above anybody. She was just
Bingo.
a big, huge part of my life. And watch her pass away like that. Like to this day, it's 2012. She's been gone for some time, and through the like things that I've done, I think about like what she would think of me because I was just kind of starting to get into that stuff. Maybe I'd been doing it for a few years at that time, but I thought, I would think about these things sometimes, like, what would she think, about the stealing and, the lying and all that crap, and it's tough, man, and it's tough, and you wonder, right? Nobody knows what happens after we die. That's a big question. It's crazy. Like, if you were like, if somebody gave you like a box right now and it said you can know one thing on this earth, anything. I wouldn't be asking like who killed Kennedy. I wouldn't be like, asking about like anything like that. I'd be like, what happens after we die? That would be the main question I would want to know. What happens after we pass away? And it's a weird thing to like to not know. Is she gone forever? Will I ever see her again? But I don't know.
That is a very that crosses my mind a lot. I wonder what happens after we die as well. That crosses my mind very
Yeah.
often.
Yeah. I mean, like, isn't it weird to not know that? I mean, to not know like how this started, how did we get here? I mean, there's all these theories, you got scientific reasonings, Big Bang theory, then you got religion, but there's many different religions what says that one's right and the other's wrong, because it's all about where you're born, right? If I was born in Pakistan, I would be talking about Muhammad, but since I was born in the United States, I'm talking about Jesus. It kind of works on like where you were born on this earth. So what's to say that what I believe in, or the person that I was told is the prophet, is right just because I happen to be born in this, the United States, around people that are mostly Christians. So I don't know. It's a crazy thing to think of. What's up, Maxwell?
I've definitely I've definitely thought about that for myself as well, because where I fall religiously is exactly where my grandparents that raised me fall religiously. Is it more of you were raised into this, or is it exactly what you were just saying? Exactly.
Right. I mean, who knows? I mean, who freaking knows? So, Maxwell got something serious. He's saying here. He says, "I'm dying right now from stage 4 liver and respiratory failure. And these are very real questions." Yeah, I mean, you said stage 4. I mean, I'm sorry, brother. I mean, rest in peace. That means you're at the end of your journey. So I don't know how long you have left, but I mean, I'm sure, I don't even mean to be like, I'm just real about things, I'm sure you're terrified. I mean, I'm sure you're absolutely terrified. I don't know. Maybe you're not. Maybe you're dealing with it better than I'm presenting, but I'm sure you got to be, scared. I would be. I remember that. That's another reason I don't like to smoke pot. Is I used to like smoke pot sometimes, and like thinking about death would freak me out. Like it would absolutely freak me out. Just thinking about going into nothingness after all these first time taking my first steps, the first time having sex, partying with my homies, all these things I did in my life, helping a person out that needed to hear some real talk. Did that all mean nothing at the end of the day? Is it just all for this journey, or does it get passed on? Like, do I just become ashes in the dust? You know, or does it mean something?
I've
It's
definitely
some real. We
wondered
got some real
about
talk
that.
going right now. Yeah, not to put a damper on everything. I know we're kind of laughing and joking, but like I can.
No, it's cool because I never really get real on my channel, so it's cool to have a talk.
No, yeah, sometimes it's fun to talk about this stuff because like, I don't have anybody to talk about this stuff with. I don't. Like me and my mom, like I feel like I can have a conversation with 99.9% of people on this earth. I just feel like I'm conversationally plugged in that manner. Like I'm just good at it. But with me and my mom, I can't have like we just don't vibe. We have trouble talking. Maybe it's because of everything I've done to her. Maybe it's too close to home, or it's just the fact that she's my mom, and she just wants to tell me what to do all the time, and I'm just too old to be hearing it, and I shouldn't be here in the first place. But I put myself in this position. But I don't know. All right, I'm gonna read the chat. I'll catch up, Maxwell. I'm not ignoring what you're saying because I know you're talking about some real stuff, and we definitely will talk about it. Yeah, definitely prayers to Max. They say 6 months, and yes, I'm scared. No, that's real, man. I mean, that's being as honest as anybody could be. Damn right you're scared. I would be as scared as could be as well, man. And I'm sorry that you're dealing with that. I mean, that freaking sucks. That's real life right there. You know, that's real. That's real stuff. The only way to know is prayer on it and ask God for answers and see if He answers you. A lot of times we miss the answer. Isaac, yeah, I think about that sometimes too because my brother Trent, who lives in Wisconsin, 'cause I've had these kind of conversations with him before. He's like, Matt, maybe you're just not seeing the answers. Maybe you're just ignoring the signs that God's given you. And I'm just like, I don't know, man. I feel like I'm looking, but maybe I'm not seeing it sometimes. Split Speak says, wow, I don't fear death. I don't want to die now, but we never know. I've raised 9 kids. Maxwell, jam. Oh, we're talking about death. Yeah, we are. We're definitely talking about death. Wow, Max, Matt, know you're a good person. Thank you. I appreciate you for saying that. I appreciate that. Absolutely 100. Hey, be my guest. So, dude, we almost are at 2 hours. I mean, this flew by, I think, man. Like, that's like what I try to get to when I do a stream. I try to get to 2 hours is like my goal because I figure, right, if I'm gonna get on here and I'm gonna stream and I'm gonna spend like my free time. Like I'm not monetized at this point, so this is my free time. That I could be working in the house, doing dishes, doing laundry or whatever. I'm like, I got to get 2 hours in so I can work towards those watch hours. So that's
Yeah.
always my goal. How long do you stream for when you stream?
Usually an hour. I keep it around, but I try to. I wouldn't take any of this as. I wouldn't take that part as advice because it doesn't work as well when I'm only doing an hour. When I stream about what? How many hours a day was I streaming when my channel was really popping off? Probably an hour and a half to 2 hours streams 4 to 6 times a day. So it's somewhere between like 6 to 10 hours a day I was doing. And the reason I did that is because I've got fans from this place in the world, this place in the world. These ones are sleeping right now, and now these ones are sleeping. So I
Right.
wanted to make sure I could reach everybody. So I'd do about an hour and a half, 2 hours, and then wait like 2, 3 hours, then go live again, and just try to do that constantly. And
Okay.
eventually, I wasn't doing full sleeps. I was only taking naps for like 2 hours and then getting back up and going live again to keep it on the draw.
Oh.
And I completely mentally exhausted myself. So I've had to slow that a little bit just to be like mentally well.
No, that
Otherwise,
makes
it
sense.
can go
No, that's a
downhill
lot. That's a
really
lot of
quick.
streaming. No, that's
Oh,
burning the
yeah.
candle
I've
at
done
both
this a
ends.
lot.
The way I've been doing it, like the way I've been doing it the last like couple months is I'll do 2 streams. I'll do one like in like afternoonish, like 11 like Central Standard Time, my time, for like 2 hours. It's like my goal. Sometimes it's an hour and a half if I'm just not feeling it. Maybe even less. And then I'll do like an evening one. Like at this time is like it's kind of my spot, 6 Central Standard Time, and I try to get to 8 o'clock or whatever. And it's been going good. I'm like so it's like 5 days behind, right? Like when they do the counting for your watch hours, it's always like 5 days behind. So not counting whatever I got with the 5 days, I'm 500 watch hours away. Is basically where I'm at.
Okay. Heck yeah, that's not bad
Yeah,
at all. That's really not bad at all.
I'm getting close, man. I mean, I'm getting close to it. I would like my original like target date was August because my birthday's the 8th. And I figured I could like try to like really squeeze some super chats on my birthday kind of deal.
You say your birthday's the 8th?
My birthday's August 8th. Yeah. So like I was trying to think like I could now I'm gonna get it earlier than that. So now it's more looking like I think in my mind, like more like June 17th or 18th or 19th is kind of around where I think it'll be.
Heck yeah.
So yeah. I'll be getting those freaking
I
gifts or whatever.
I definitely messed myself up. I forget what I had enough watch time hours to monetize myself and subscribers. And then I went through my channel one day and deleted all of my live
Uh,
streams because I didn't want people to just be able to like I wasn't as careful. People could have seen where I lived eventually if they just kind of like lined some stuff up. So I got rid of all my live
Right.
streams, and then I went back to my channel, and it said I only had 132 valid watch time hours. So I should have been
They
monetized
stole
for
you.
like
They took your
two
watch
months.
hours.
Yep, if you unlist a video, they take the watch time hours with it. So I had to keep on going and keep on grinding and get it back. Because even when I put
Oh
them
my
back onto
god.
my channel, even when I tried to put them back onto my channel, still didn't count. It has to be like straight from the live to the channel, never touched. Which it was a really big mix up for me because I had to just do what I already did again.
Oh, I know you were pissed, dude. I know you were. I know you were
Oh yeah.
livid.
It
You
it
probably
only
heard
took
me
me
say.
about a month though. Sorry, what's that?
No, I was just gonna say, like, you might have heard me say this before, but when I first started live streaming, I was doing DJ Matt, so I was playing music. Basically, I would have people request a song, and I would just play it on my Alexa. Well, I didn't know anything about YouTube, so I was getting copyright infringement, and I got 0 watch hours for like the first 2 months of live streaming.
Yep, that's how it goes. I've had a live stream where I got really good numbers on it, and then it got copyrighted, and it messed with the my ability to like have that on my channel as a monetized video. Because once you do get monetized, you can put the live streams, leave them on your channel, mark it eligible for monetization. Then if people watch it afterwards, they'll get ads, and you'll make money off the live stream even after it's been out. But if they
Oh,
get
nice.
copyrighted, it does. If they get copyrighted, that money goes straight to the person that made the song that was in 1 minute of your 2 hour live stream.
Dude, you know what happened one time? I was out here. It was a Friday evening. I was live streaming. My neighbor, he's a heavy drinker. He has like a pole barn. Wait, I'll show you. He has this huge pole barn right here. He's got like a bar in there, and a bunch of TVs, huge sound system or whatever. And he walked over, and he had like a Michelob Light in his hand. He's like, "Hey, brother, why don't you come over and have a couple drinks with me?" And I'm live streaming at this time, and I'm like, "Oh, I can't. I'm sober, and I just don't drink anymore." Well, he's like, "All right, well." He was drunk. He's like, "Well, if you got people watching, I'll bring you to the pole barn." So he did like a quick tour. We went in there and saw all the TVs, the 3 bathrooms he had. He bricked the entire inside, storefront windows on the other side. Like it's straight pimping. But he was jamming some music. I got copyright
Oh.
infringement.
So it's either, and then when that happens, it's either clip that whole entire part of the video out or mute that part of the video. So either way, it kind of ruins it almost, you know. And I've had that where we go into a store. I always forget that every single store is playing pop music that's definitely a hit that's
Yeah.
gonna get you copyrighted. So if we go to
Oh my
Meyer,
God.
Walmart,
Yeah.
anything.
That's nuts, man. That's absolutely nuts. Um, let's see. Welcome, Max. Now, healthy brother, you're so close. I'm thinking about streaming my piano and guitar in the shed. There you go, Maxwell. There's all it is starting, man. Like I put it off
Oh
for
yeah.
so long. And then like once you just start, you just do it. Like it really is as simple as ABC 1 2 3. You take out your phone, you click record, and you just do it. Like you just do it. Good night, man. I'm going to bed. All right, Bella. It's good to see you. Always, Matt. Maybe you were talking to God in the past and don't remember. And maybe it presented this YouTube experience that has helped you keep sober and then you forgot you were asking for something. Isaac, you never know, man. It could be. I mean, that is a good point. I need more numbers, Boston Bill says. I might do another bank on live. What's a bank on live? You know what that is?
Yeah, Billy robbed a bank. He was in prison for that, actually.
Oh, yeah, that'll get some numbers for sure, dude. That will go viral. That would definitely go viral. I mean, you're not going to be able to reap the benefits of it. I mean, just can I have control of if you rob the bank? I'll just say a little. I'll say a little something for you, but all
That's
right, good night,
awesome.
Jeremy. My friend Scotty Butters is a musician who can get super chat, but has 15K subs and can't get members. Wonder why he can't get members if he's got 15K subs. and get super chats. That's like at the
Well,
same time.
I only have 6 members on my channel out of 9,000 subscribers. I got 6 of them, dude.
What did you price your membership at?
I think 2.99, super cheap, super cheap. But I
You know
mean,
what
it's
you
still worth
do
it.
is if you know what you can do is you can gift. I mean, not that you want to spend your own money, but if you gift like 10 people memberships, and then like all of a sudden they'll think, you know what, like I liked having that thing badge next to me. They might renew it the next month. You know, you kind of like almost put it in their head, like
Oh,
I don't want to go back in like just a blue badge. I want to be a straight member. You know, so I don't know.
hell yeah.
Something to think.
That is smart. I've also
Um,
thought about lowering the price because you can have it 99 cents, which that works.
but dude, 2.99 is nothing. Like people need to guys. If you're like watching Hayes for like hours and hours, you're one of his main people. Get the membership. You get a badge. You know your comments are going to be seen for sure because yeah, I know your comments probably be flying at this point. So you know it's going to be easier to see the one where
Sometimes.
someone has a badge next to it. Yeah.
Well,
Do
I've also
musicians?
had live stream. Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Oh, you go ahead.
I was gonna say I've had live streams recently where I don't really pull the same numbers I used to, which I don't think that it's like on a forever trajectory down, but it's not always like up and up, like the chat's like rolling like crazy. Some nights it is, some nights it isn't. I think it's literally up to whether YouTube feels like putting people in there or not sometimes.
It does. It's like I've had concurrent I've had an average of 16 before. I've had averages of 4 before, like even like recently. Now I used to like going back like 3 weeks ago, like my average was probably like constantly like a 4 to 5. But like in the last 2 weeks, like I was more averaging like 10s, 11s, 12s. I had a 14. I had a 16 one night, which tonight it's gone back. I've seen it's gone back and forth. I know like I'm kind of known for like reading every single comment. That's kind of like what I base my brand on. And you
Oh
can't
yeah.
really do that like on the collabs. You're talking to the person that you're talking to. So it might be a little bit different. Some people that come in there like usually Matt talks to me and says he says what's up and we're talking shop. But collab you got to actually talk to the person that's there. That's just kind of how it works. Kyle, what's up? Kyle, Kyle. That's your boy.
Hell yeah.
Do you know the answer to this, Hayes? What's up, Shahar? I love candy. Um, do musicians get copyrighted if they do a cover? Do you know the answer? I don't know the
uh,
answer to that.
you the way YouTube works is they try to like pick up on sound. So if it sounds super similar, definitely. Even if you're just using a instrumental, like I've had what I used to do, I learned how to make beats recently, which I'm super proud of because as a musician, if you can make your own beats, that's basically you don't have to give nobody nothing at that point. Beforehand, though, I was finding beats on YouTube and I'd just steal them and I'd just rap on the beat and post it onto my channel. Anyways, some of them, I have a bunch of them that are not copyrighted, but some of them are copyrighted, and I'll click on it. It'll be the same exact beat, but it'll be like an Indian dude rapping. Sounds nothing alike, but I'll still get copyrighted on those ones. So if the beat's the same, you definitely get copyrighted.
Oh wow! Wow. Okay. So I mean that kind of answers. So I guess Maxwell, you're gonna have to do a. Well, but I mean, here's the thing. If you're just trying to get subscribers, you know, I guess it's not an issue. Now, if you're trying to get watch hours, I don't know. I guess it's all depends what your goal is. Like what you're trying to
It
do at the end of the.
it shouldn't be an it's not an issue unless you're already like monetized and you're trying to make money off of that specific video. If you're trying to get your name out there, no problem with doing a cover to a song. Just like in the future, if you do get monetized eventually, that's that exact thing you won't be able to make money off of.
Okay. Okay. That makes
But
sense.
you definitely
I need to
shouldn't get
go
a
now.
strike on your channel. Sorry.
Okay. No, you're good. I know because it's a delay, so it's always kind of tough. Where I don't know where Connie went. Connie got I guess I mean I'm not spilling her business because she told us in the chat. But I guess she got fired from her job, so she's having a bad night. So shout out to Connie. Hopefully she's feeling better. I'm trying to learn to help Scotty Butters. That's a catchy name. I'll say that for sure. What's happening? It's just clouds. Let's see. Just clouds.
Oh yeah, the clouds look beautiful.
Yeah, that does help. Like when people come into my channel, they'll always say like, "Oh man, that's a beautiful property or a great background." It does actually help me um,
Hell yeah.
when people come in here.
You know, I was really worried about cutting my hair because I get a lot of people that come into the live stream like, "Yo, dude, you're gay," because of my hair. I feel like part of why my channel blew up so big is from people doing that, just talking crap about my hair. I was thinking, shoot, once I cut this, nobody's even gonna comment anymore.
Yeah, I wonder about that type of stuff, right? Like, people like don't want trolls, but in a sense, they do sometimes help your channel out because like once the algorithm sees like when you're fighting with a troll, there's a lot of interaction going on in your chat, and it does send like signal waves to the algorithm to throw more people. And now all of a sudden, like if a troll sees like somebody going back and forth with another person, they're gonna jump in on and all of a sudden it starts to really like I've had times where I started actually going back and forth with some trolls, and all of a sudden he threw like 20 people in there at one time, and all of a sudden people were coming at me from all angles. I was like, man, I'll get these people out of here.
You
This is
know why
too
that
much.
is?
Why?
YouTube actually, the way they find out if they should put more people, like put your live stream into the swiping algorithm, is if people are chatting. So honestly, me, if my views are low, I don't blame it on myself. I blame it on my chat in my head.
There you go. That's a nice way to. Yeah, guys, we need you to start hitting the need some more chat. Hey, whatever. Yeah, just start hitting that chat. That's pretty funny.
But
What's
that's
wrong with
definitely
hair? Look,
like,
he have long hair. He used to have long blonde hair. That like if you look at my thumbnail, that's kind of I mean, cartoon, but
where's my bag of hair?
oh, you have it. You actually have the bag. Uh,
Oh, there you got
like
it.
Shark, you go to Haize's. If you go to Haize's, oh my god, dude, that's a lot of hair. Shark, try to Haize's
Yeah, dude.
channel. Go look at one video. You'll see he had long, luscious, like blonde hair. He don't
It's
give
nice to
his
have off.
wig
It
on.
feels
Almost
really
50
good.
likes. I mean, especially for summertime too. Like like it probably feels nice. It's a little weight off your head.
Oh, it was bad. I got in the shower after I cut my hair. I pumped up the shampoo on my hand. I slap it on my head, and I'm like, "Oh God, that's way too much shampoo."
Dude, that's
Leaves
funny.
my hair
That is
feeling.
funny that you said that. That's funny you said that because I remember back when I was working as a Chicago Board of Trade. I went to work and I had just had a haircut. And there was this one dude that was the first thing he asked me. He's like, "Hey, when you went to go shampoo your hair, he's like, did you put way too much shampoo in your hand?" I was like, actually, I did. I was like, how'd you know that? That's a good. I was like, that's a good catch. It's like
Yep.
that's obviously happened to you before.
You know, you shower
What's
every
up?
day
No,
and you're used to
hey, Noble said, bro looked like Kurt Cobain. Now he's GI Jane. Oh snap!
it.
Noble's homies with he's homies with Amy. Do you know Amy Kintin T? I can never say her last name. She's a live streamer as well. She's got about like she's close to me and stuff. She's probably like in the same like range as me.
I hadn't heard of them before.
No, it's a female. She's I think she's Italian and she's from Texas. But yeah, he knows Noble knows her. He's really good friends with her. Who do you like speaking of live streamers, like who do you watch or who are you like kind of cool with or do you check in on? Well,
You.
yeah, I mean,
I've had live streamer buddies before, but that's went downhill and south, and I don't even want to talk about
Oh,
it.
really? Oh
Yeah, I've been
man.
cool with a couple streamers that are bigger than me, and then all of a sudden it went downhill really quick. It was about me letting people on my channel that they banned out of their channel and stuff, and I'm like, just because you hate somebody doesn't mean I have to. If I do that, then I'm gonna just end up hating everybody, dude.
Dude, I had the same exact thing happen to me. I was me and this channel teacher Grant were cool. And he was doing like trivia or whatever. And then he was having all these beefs with people. And then he would tell me when they come into my chat, he's like, "You must ban them immediately." And like the way I kind of came at it, I was like, brother, I was like, I lost my job, the chance to have kids, get married because I gave my life to drugs. I was like, this channel right here is the only thing that I can call my own in a long time. I was like, I'll be damned if you're going to tell me who can come into my channel and who can get banned. I was like, I didn't have an argument with them. I was like, I didn't have any issue with them. When I interact with them, we're fine. I was like, I'm not going to inherit your beefs, because like you said,
Bingo.
if I start inheriting somebody else's beef, then I'm just getting rid of people left and right, and my channel's going backwards. We're going the wrong route because I'm sitting here beefing with all the people that you're beefing with. Like, you know, I'm just not gonna. I just operate like that. But he wasn't happy about it. Like he got to the point where he's like, "No, you must ban them." He was pissed about it. So finally I was like, "All right." I blocked him on here. I blocked him through the email. Then he tried to get a hold of me through Discord. Blocked him on there. And then, yeah, we just don't talk anymore. And I got nothing against him. Like I root for his channel. I'm still a member. Like I still pay a monthly fee, to be a member of his channel. I got love for him. I just couldn't be his friend because he was putting out too much stress on me to inherit beefs, and I wasn't feeling it.
Exactly. And somebody else that live streams, it's weird to me to like, okay, in that situation, if I have to dislike everybody you dislike and then like everybody you like, the people you like and that like you, they're already your viewers. They're not going to come to my channel. They're already your people. And then at that rate, I get zero.
But
You got to let
yeah,
me have
right.
the
It's
people you
not
don't
working
like
out in your
at least.
favor. Yeah.
Yeah. I thought of it personally. I said, either I can keep going down this line and ban a bunch of people for this dude, or just ban him, and then I'll never have to ban anybody else. So that's exactly what I did. I
Exactly.
just banned him off of
That's exactly what
there.
I did. I was like, I can keep banning to 4 to 5 people a month for this guy, or I could just ban him. I was like, I chose
Yep,
him, and I don't even know these people, but it's like it's for the sanity and the safety of the channel. You know,
exactly.
what's up here, man? He's gonna bite my foot.
Actually,
No, oh no, 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 no. Go ahead.
the day after that happened, actually, when me and that unspecified person got into it, I lost 100 subscribers the very next day, which was catastrophic for me. I was like, 100 subscribers? That's more than some people even have, dude.
Dude,
Felt
what's
like I
up with
lost a
that? So
limb.
he like was so, so like he told people to do that, and that's why they did it.
Probably. That's what I'm assuming. I wasn't really over there, like, watching to figure out if that happened, but
Right.
I'd assume so, yeah.
Uh, that's so freaking petty, dude. That's so petty. Hey, is anybody still left in the chat? I haven't seen anybody chat in a while. Hopefully, is my stream still working, or is just that nobody?
Spam the
Is
chat.
anybody? Yeah, put hearts in the chat up, or what up, Matt? What's going, Dizzy? Up in the
Get some
hizzy,
grape
because
emojis.
sometimes my stream does go black when I'm outside. Like that happened earlier.
Yeah,
I was out here and I was streaming, and I had no idea. I was talking to the screen for like 2 minutes straight, man. So it is. Well,
well,
only 2 people. Well, it's all
that
good. We
one
had a
day,
decent. We got up to 46 likes, and so we did good. I mean, it's not like
heck yeah, buddy.
people were people popped in, said what up, chilled, people got lives. I get that. I definitely get that. So it's all good in the hood.
Heck yeah.
So, all right, well, screw it, man. We made it to 2 hours, and well, we made it. Max, come on, Matt, you can do math. 2 hours and 20 minutes. And I was having a little trouble doing some math there. I was like, but no, I really appreciate you, man, coming on the channel and spending like over 2 hours with me. Which some people give me an hour, and which I still appreciate too. But you spending all that
Shoot,
time
I
talking about
appreciate
your
you having
channel.
me.
But yeah, I had fun, man. I like this format. I know like some people it's hard to like interact with the chat as much, but I prefer this because it's almost like sometimes a disconnect for me to sit there and just read the chat. Like I do it, and I try to make sure I hold all these conversations, but sometimes I want to see a face. I want to see another human being.
Bingo.
So all right, well, guys, we're gonna wrap it up from here. Hayes down there at the bottom, 419. Subscribe to the channel. If you haven't subscribed to mine, definitely do that for sure as well. And
Oh yeah.
appreciate you, man. We'll have to do it again sometime if you're interested. Just let me know, man. I'll just tell you, like, I'm available to come on yours at any time if you ever want me to. I have no problem doing that. And just yeah, we'll go from there, and I'll definitely be checking in on you.
Heck yeah, buddy. Thank you.
All right, brother. Well, I'm gonna get off here, and I'll definitely I'll holler at you. I appreciate it again. Thank you so much.
Thank
Peace.
you. Thank you for the opportunity. Peace out.
All right, later.